Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Dax Shepard, and I'm joined by Monica Padman.
Hi.
We are keeping the powerful gal train a-chugging.
It's so cool.
What a fall we've had.
It's true.
I'm going to throw Brie in there, too.
Oh, great. Yes.
Reese Witherspoon. I'm not going to say my German pronunciation. You'll have to listen to the fact check for that. Reese is an award-winning actor, producer, and author. Legally Blonde, The Morning Show, Big Little Lies, Cruel Intentions, my favorite movie ever, Election, Sweet Home Alabama. She's got a novel out right now that she co-wrote. This girl can't stop. Gone Before Goodbye. And she teamed up with best-selling author Harlan Coben, who, as we discussed in here, has got like 57 shows on Netflix. He's like the most prolific person ever. And the very fun part about the audiobook is that she reads it. And of course, she brings all of her talent to bear on it. And it's wonderful. I recommend it. Please enjoy Reese Witherspoon. This episode of Armchair Expert is presented by Apple Pay. You know, holiday shopping can be a hassle, but Apple Pay makes it so much easier. Whether you're shopping online or in store, look for the Apple Pay button or contactless symbol at checkout. No more digging for your wallet or filling out long online checkout forms. It works at millions of places, including stores, websites, and apps. This means you can spend less time at checkout and more time finding the perfect gifts. Pay the Apple way. Terms apply.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair.
Hi. Oh, yeah, let's hug. Let's do it. Good to see you.
I feel like I have done this podcast, but I haven't.
You haven't.
You have not. But
I
We
did
would
something
remember.
with you and Kristen.
That's right. You did.
But that wasn't this?
That wasn't this. That was called Shattered Glass. That was on Zoom. That was a Hooray Women podcast.
Hooray, women.
This is a Hooray Men podcast.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
celebrate all the achievements of men historically.
We love men. I am raising 2 of them.
Yeah.
I know. I want to talk
That's
about
so
that.
sweet.
So happy to
Will
be
you
here,
flash your watch at me for 1 second?
Yeah, are you a watch guy?
I
should
love
take
that
this off.
watch. I love it. Yeah, it's really
It's
handsome.
got a good story.
It does.
Ooh,
What's the
let's
story?
hear it.
Oh, I think I want to tell this story.
We can always cut it after the
It was
fact.
like somebody didn't want to pay me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, cool.
Buy me a watch.
There's this really cool watch I want.
Yeah. I like that.
And it's so dumb because,
what they should have paid me.
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
but I was like, I love this watch.
Yes. And by the way,
And I
that's
would never buy this for myself.
and
That's a great
that's more
story.
fun than the amount of money maybe you should have got that would be sitting in a bank account at some point. So in a weird way, it is more valuable.
You know,
No, you're not.
accumulated interest, net present value,
Compounded.
cash,
This is
compounded
interesting.
interest.
We have a
Better.
We have a sort of tangential. Dax bought me a car in a similar, in sort of a similar, not that exact situation, but
Yeah. But similar.
similar.
I'd offered her a bonus and she turned it down.
Well, there was
I didn't
some.
phrase it right.
there was some
let's just
interpersonal
say,
issues.
Sure. I did not probably phrase any of it all correctly, but then she's like, no, I don't fucking want this bonus. And I was like, oh, fuck. I really wanted to get, and then I was like, well, if I just drop a car off, what's she going to do? She's not going to go through the pain in the ass of returning the thing.
That's true.
And I didn't. It's still my car.
And she
it's
loved-
a great car.
Somehow I did
Just love
that.
this car. You're a car
correctly.
guy, though, right? You love cars.
I am a car guy.
I
You
figured-
went to our
I figured that out when I saw your station wagon. I was like, that is
Were you horny? Be
a
honest.
choice.
Absolutely not. It didn't do anything for
No,
you.
closed.
It only makes dudes.
It closed the shop.
It only makes dudes horny, unfortunately. As everything.
That station wagon with the wood paneling.
Yes, because it has a 700 horsepower engine in it. If you were hearing it run, you'd be like, what is that?
I will give it to you that a lot of men who come in through this attic and garage have commented on the cars, have commented on Dax's muscular body.
Which, again, women don't like, but men like. There's all
Yeah.
these things I do, and I'm not sure why, because only men like it.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think it's mostly true.
What are you eating?
Nicotine mint, and then I have a spray as well. Were you ever a nicotine person?
Nope.
No.
Because you're
No.
nice.
I tried really
you're a
hard to
good
smoke,
girl.
and it was just a big fail.
Why?
Big
What went
fail.
wrong? They're pretty easy to operate.
No, I couldn't breathe it in. I couldn't inhale. I was just a ding dong. Oh my God, why are
Coffee?
you the cutest human? I just,
Hand it to her on camera, please. I want the world to know, and I want her to unwrap it.
people
Yeah,
wouldn't
your most
start.
popular guest always.
This
But I
is
like it.
amazing. What is this?
It's sourdough.
Please unwrap it and smell it because it
I
smells
mean, I
so
can
good.
smell it.
Smell it through there. I just
Okay.
Wow. I
I'll
love
see
you.
you at the other place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the breath.
Text me. Call me.
Sourdough. This is a real Taylor Swift move she just did,
I mean,
providing
listen.
sourdough.
She's no dummy.
She's no dummy.
They call her the Taylor Swift of the acting world.
Do they?
I know. I
She's
just
so
floated
loved.
that.
She's so loved.
She is
She
so
is
loved.
loved.
And she's just so talented.
I know. She
The
really
voice.
is.
I know.
The voice.
She can do it all.
It's maddening. Yeah.
Is it maddening?
It is. When you live with someone who's dramatically better at everything than
Everything.
you,
Yeah.
it can be maddening.
But you have your own skills.
I have my own skills. I can
Let's
lift
not
things.
diminish
The cars.
I can
Back to
lift.
the
I can
cars.
lift heavier things.
No, you're hysterically funny. You're an amazing writer. You're
Oh my
great on
God.
camera.
Oh my
You make
God.
difficult people look great.
Oh, thank
Wow, that's
You can
really
make
nice.
an introvert talk about their lives. That's good.
Okay, good, good, good.
Nice compliment.
I'll take it.
And you're good with research. I was like, oh God, what are they going to dig up?
Yeah.
He is
He's-
very good with research.
But you should know where this starts. Like,
Hold on. Am I
yeah.
supposed to smell the bread?
Yeah, let's smell it. Let's take a look at it.
And to look at the top, this thing turned out.
Oh,
What?
it's pretty.
Isn't
You
that?
guys. Oh my God.
Don't you
With
feel
like
like
a
the prop
big thing
department?
of butter and some
Oh,
flaky salt
Wow.
and a
Now,
radish. I
Is
don't know.
it a radish?
No, we're out on the radish.
Like a little like tomato and mozzarella.
Oh,
whatever.
You're like a-
wow.
I'm excited. If she and I were ever like friends and had to spend time together, we just have a crafternoon. We just craft
Oh, she
it.
would love that.
What's your favorite kind of crafting? Like you're almost finding it irresistible to not make a sweater out of that little yarn.
I'm
right
gonna
there,
make a
huh?
little flower. I do pay by numbers. I do watercolor.
Uh-huh.
I do picture frame making. Oh, I
Ooh.
do chocolate bonbon making.
Ah.
Like when you stuff a like little chocolate.
You like make a shell, you create a ganache, then you cap it, then you decorate it.
I love
It's a
that.
process.
You could get into jam.
I
People are
could.
really into jam.
Not with the soccer schedule I
for
just
you.
learned about.
Yeah, I-
You're not going to do a
No,
damn
not
thing
for my
other than
soccer
travel for
schedule.
soccer.
I was like going, okay, maybe I should get this. Like, I want to have a lake house. I want to be that Americana
Yeah.
lake house person. And my kids' travel soccer schedule is real
Oh,
intense.
Now, I don't want to be a dick, Reese.
Okay.
But is there any party when you see that? Because you just told me it's like a 32-week schedule.
Parents are going to relate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's too
There's
much.
collective outrage.
Yeah. Why is it like that?
Well, that's 65% of the year, which is too much to be doing anything for starters.
Yeah.
Is there any part of you that's like, I mean, hon, are we going to try to go professional? Because if not, this seems really excessive. Do you have any?
I understand what you're saying. I see where
Okay.
you're going.
Okay.
Like, does my kid have an opportunity to be like D1 in college?
There we go.
D3?
Fuck it.
Any way in.
No clue, but let me tell you how smart my kid is.
Okay.
He's like, oh my God, his EQ is off the charts.
Okay.
He goes, you know, Mom, how old were you when you did your first movie? I was like,
No.
Yeah.
He did his research.
14. He's like, I'm 13. This is my acting. My soccer is acting for me. Did your mom take you to acting classes? I was like, yes. He was like, how many? I was like, 2 or 3 a week.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's your dream, buddy. I get it.
But then
Yeah.
did you show him your net worth and you're like, is soccer going to get you this?
Did
Listen,
you do that?
You know what? You could have done
Cristiano
that.
Ronaldo is doing a lot better than me. I'm just
I
letting you
just
know.
read today that he's got $1 billion. This morning I read it.
Wow.
He's doing better than me. So.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
can't. That was a. Yeah.
So he did. He had the moral high ground on this debate. I'm going to start with how excited I am that you're here. Genuinely, do you know, I was on a 7 a.m. flight this morning to Nashville,
Oh,
which is now my
Okay.
spiritual headquarters.
Okay.
I cannot be there enough. And
Makes me
I'm
really happy.
taking a motorcycle trip out of Nashville and riding for some days. And Monica's like, hey, Reese is available this day. And I was like, oh, I'm going to Nashville
Oh,
with Aaron.
Yeah.
I said, no, you're not.
And I'm gonna be dead honest with you. You're probably among maybe 3 people I was willing to change my flight for.
Thank you.
Yes, that's how excited I am to have you.
Dude,
I've
we should have
definitely
just done
been
this
wanting.
in Nashville. We
I
should have
did-
Monica come with us.
I did think that
we did.
would have been plan B. But it's
Yeah.
fun to have you here. This is our sanctuary.
I know. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to do Nashville. That would have been really fun, actually. Did you see the whole little setup in the
I did.
barn?
It looks like this, but like
Yeah.
blue, maybe?
Yes, correct.
Is that what color it
yes,
is?
good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Good
I mean, I
memory.
was impressed.
That's Rob. Rob did it
Rob did
all.
the whole thing, and he did it in 5
That's
minutes.
amazing.
Yeah. You should try to steal Rob from us. If
Okay.
I were you, I would make a play.
Okay, well, we've been talking.
Okay. So, Reese, you're born in New Orleans, but you do grow up in Nashville, yeah? What age do you
Yeah,
move to
well,
Nashville?
My dad was in the military. So I was born in New Orleans, so we moved to Germany.
Oh,
And I grew up on a military base in Wiesbaden, Germany.
to what
Oh.
age?
5.
Okay. Do you have any memories of that?
Yes,
You,
ton.
you do?
Yes. I went to German school. I spoke German.
You did?
Whoa.
And I spoke Spanish. And I spoke English, obviously.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Did you retain any German?
No, but a lot of Spanish. And then language, I think because I was exposed so young, is not hard for me.
Oh,
There's no what.
That's so lucky.
I just don't feel intimidated by it.
Yeah.
I'll throw myself out with some bad Spanish,
Sure,
Nice.
some really rusty high school French.
sure. Uh-huh. When you travel in Europe, do you try to,
Mhm.
yeah, and do your kids go like, oh my God, Mom,
Cringe.
just fucking speak
So
English.
please.
No, I think the locals appreciate the trying. I think if you just go and you're just speaking English, I don't think they like that.
I disagree. If they speak English at a 9 and you speak Spanish at a 2, it is very inefficient for them to get through your 2 Spanish.
I
They're like, well,
know.
guys, let's just do it. I do English very well. Let's just do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a
I
little,
don't need to,
it's
like-
selfish.
Yeah, I don't want to be the thing you practice on.
But if you do it joyfully and like laugh at yourself,
Yeah.
I like to do that too, to my wife's chagrin. I like to just find a few words and blurt them enthusiastically as we're in other countries.
yeah.
Benissimo.
yeah.
That's not even a word in Italy, but that
That's
was a word I
different.
thought was.
Oh yeah, and I've convinced myself. I speak Italian, but I only say capisco solo poco italiano. But that doesn't mean anything
Oh, it
apparently.
doesn't. The Italiano must.
Yeah.
I just know pronto and ciao.
Pronto, ciao.
Because when they pick up the phone, pronto,
Pronto.
ciao, ciao bello.
It's just fun.
I know, I love it too.
I took my son on a solo vacation, just mom and kid, to Italy this summer, and we had the best time. I mean, we were joking around. He
Yes.
learned Duolingo Italian on Duolingo, and he's just went hard at it. It was so fun.
Yeah, those trips are so fun, aren't they?
It was
When
so
it's
fun.
just the two of you.
And literally, we did almost nothing. We just ate pasta and
Ugh,
jumped in the ocean,
yum.
and we just laughed. And
Were you binging a show together by chance?
okay, yes.
Yes, because I did the same trip with Lincoln last year
Okay.
to Portugal to go see Taylor Swift,
Oh my god.
and we stayed at a great hotel. And we had
Yeah.
room service, and then we were binging
Which
the,
show?
the Kristen Wiig show, the Palm Royale,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Perfect show for us. And then we rented a motorcycle and we ripped around the city. And I got home and I said to Kristen, I'm like, that might be the best trip I've taken with a woman like anywhere ever in my whole life. I think that was the best one.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Does she love your jokes? And you guys are just
Oh,
so
yeah.
simpatico.
Yes.
I mean, my son and I just go, both my sons, and my daughter, but I've had great opportunities to take each one of them on solo vacations.
Yes.
That's really
It's
nice.
really fun.
And you have some sense, right? You're like the whole time I was doing it, I was like, she's doing this now, but like this is a closing window. I got to do this now. It's not like when she's 19, she's going to be like, yeah, Dad, let's go get on a scooter and rip around Lisbon and
She
go see
might be.
Taylor.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
fingers
might.
crossed, but
She
Is this where
will.
you
She
jumped
will.
off the cliff?
Yes.
Oh, that looked so scary. She
Yeah.
jumped
That
off
would
the
not have been for
cliff.
you.
No, I would not. I would have passed on jumping off the cliff. Too scary.
But you
I
had
was
to.
impressed.
because your son.
I feel like if any of your kids go, I'll do it if you do it,
Mm-hmm.
what am I going to do?
Yeah,
Say my mom didn't do it and I did? Like
Wow.
I agree.
I have to.
I'd
And
rather
I
be
do.
dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
jet skiing. That is water skiing.
Yeah.
That is jumping off cliffs. That is snow skiing.
Yeah, I just pray my daughters don't want to start doing like paragliding or something,
I'll do it.
You'll do it.
Wow,
Okay,
this is surprising because you strike me as someone who would not do something they didn't want to do.
Not cautious. I'm not cautious human.
Not cautious.
Okay.
Have you sustained any injuries due to this lack of caution?
I've had, okay, this is kind of crazy, you guys.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was dating an NFL player, and she brought him over for dinner and whatever he was talking about, CTE and concussion and serious stuff. And she's an actress, and I'm an actress, and we both started talking about the amount of concussions we've had
on set.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like that was, let's not even talk about what predates set. It was like my rough and tumble childhood with my big brother. Who was like, you do it first, sister. I'll do it second.
Oh, that's where it comes from.
But
your little sister.
yeah.
That says
I
a
had
lot.
probably
That
like 3 pretty big concussions as a
boy.
kid. And then on set, probably 3 or 4.
And just really quick, ironically, your father's a head and neck.
Oh, he's an ear, nose, and throat.
Oh, he's an ENT.
So I take back your research comment.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to sue Wikipedia because it said he was a head and neck.
No, he's not head and neck. He's ear, nose, and throat. So he would work on people's vocal cords in Nashville.
Oh, that is ultimately what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But back to Germany. What were the German memories? Like what pops out?
Okay. Going to German Montessori school, there's just love children. It was a really great environment for learning and discovery. And then every Saturday morning, my mom would give us $1 and we could walk down to the German candy store and buy gummy bears.
Ooh.
And my mom worked at she was a nurse in this is confusing, and not interesting, but she was a nurse in New Orleans. And when we went away to Germany, she didn't work, but she was like so bored around the house. So she did 1 day a week at a Wedgwood China shop.
Oh.
So
like selling it?
selling China
Wow.
Yeah.
To Germans.
That's cool.
to Germans. And then when we came back to America in 1981, she went back to nursing. She got her board
She became
license.
she has a doctorate degree.
She's a doctor she teaches nursing. She taught nursing at Tennessee State University for
Pediatric nursing.
pediatric. Yeah.
Okay, one of them was right.
Yeah. She taught at Tennessee State University, and then she was a labor and delivery nurse at Vanderbilt.
Wow.
And whose personality do you have more? Mom or dad?
Well, I think I'm a really interesting blend of the two because my mom is just pure happiness and joy.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like just Mrs. Santa Claus.
Uh-huh.
Just happy
That's nice.
and loves children and animals. And then my dad is more academic and very nerdy and studies and is like always studying.
Mhm.
And living in his head a bit?
Serious.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. My dad is almost like one of those people who's so smart. He got perfect score on his SATs,
Oh.
perfect score on his MCATs. He graduated with like honors from Yale.
Why do you go the military route?
Couldn't afford to pay for medical school.
Okay.
Also, it was the time when men were getting drafted. He got drafted, but he deferred because he had to finish medical school. And then he signed up for 7 years and the GI Bill paid for med school.
Right.
And like my grandparents didn't have enough money to pay for Yale and for med school.
Yeah.
So he got it all paid for through GI Bill.
Right. That's great.
Wow.
And so he was, after Germany, then you moved to Nashville?
Then we moved to Nashville.
And he was going to go specifically to work on singers?
Well, I think he was trying to figure out what kind of specialty he was going to do, but he developed that idea in Germany, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought, well, that's a good
Smart.
practice to get in Nashville.
Did he have any famous clients? Did he work on
Yes.
Waylon Jennings' vocal cords or anyone that I'm obsessed with?
One of his clients is living, and I can't say, but
Okay,
you'd
great.
like lose your mind.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I wasn't supposed to know, but she told me.
Oh, yeah.
She was
yeah.
like, your dad fixed my vocal cords. And I was like,
oh, wow.
what? But like George Jones.
Oh, George Jones.
George Jones.
I bet his
Ozzy
cords were a
Osbourne.
mess.
Like he didn't.
It sounds like he goes after the real
good
roughed up.
client.
I only remember this one time my dad got called emergency. Ozzy Osbourne had to do a concert in Nashville one night. My dad had to go to his hotel room to help him because he had vocal strain.
No kidding.
Wow.
I
He
bet
He was
he
like,
did.
I met Ozzy Osbourne last night.
That's great.
It's kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
so I would say very, very academic and intellectual.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily loved cars.
Oh, we did.
I spent every weekend of my life at the either the gun and knife show,
Bill Goodman's Gun and Knife Show.
buy, sell, trade, don't you dare miss it, or NASCAR.
Okay. This is why you hated my station wagon.
Exactly.
I don't hate
get
it. I don't hate it. I've just been on the side of the road with that thing that doesn't work.
That's
And
right.
I just swore to myself I wouldn't live like that anymore.
PTSD.
We always had some variation of a 1976 Cadillac Eldorado.
Oh, lovely. This is great.
He had 4 of them
Oh,
when
he-
I was growing up, and we were always on the side of the road
Sure.
fixing it.
Sure.
So, but we were always at a car show or a gun show or a knife show.
And did your brother take to all that stuff? Were they able to
Loved,
bond on that?
Loved. My brother can fix a Harley, any kind of BMW. He could fix any of your cars if you need him.
Well, bring him over to the barn. I think
Okay,
he'll
no,
appreciate what was happening in
He'll
there.
lose his chicken.
Okay. Who'll lose his chicken?
He'll be
That's a
like-
new one for me.
Well, Dax, you know what you're doing over here.
Is he a brainiac as well, your brother?
He's an engineering, really, really smart engines and how things work. He can
Mechanical.
fix anything.
Wow.
HVAC.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my, it's great, y'all.
Wow.
Do you
that's
call,
so nice.
call him over to the house and have him?
Oh, he fixes everything in my house.
Yeah. Oh, that's useful.
Really nice.
Okay, so going to school, who were you, Reese? What kind of kid? I know what's happened.
Okay, please, just fix my hair. I don't know
I
what's
think it
happening.
looks nice.
Now I'm self-conscious.
No,
Can
you
tell?
shouldn't be.
God.
I'm now nervous. She's gonna say something.
You know,
So
he-
I'm now acting.
He did
reacting
this.
to that. Yeah.
Okay.
He
Okay.
did, he did that to Jennifer Aniston's hair too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Funny
No.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
I've only
didn't.
had fixed hair like twice in
And
the
I
last
got
week and a
so
half.
nervous when you went up to her hair. I was like, her hair, that's a scary thing to touch. But you did it.
I
Because
touched
it's
her
like a
hair.
national treasure.
Her hair is like insured by
Exactly.
Lloyd's of London.
Sotheby's. Yeah,
Exactly.
Lloyd's. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like Guinness Book of World Records hair.
What if I would have went to touch Aniston's hair and then guys bust through the garage on rappel? Like
Yeah.
the security team came in.
I was nervous for you.
She does have good hair.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what kind of kid were you?
Very academic, but
Uh-huh.
also in my head and very fantasies and make believe and loner. I was a loner.
I was going to say, yeah, were you popular?
I was
or-
very I got popular in junior high and high school, but I was like, oh, I better learn to make friends
Right.
because I'm gonna get left.
And you joined the
behind here.
cheer team for that?
I did.
Yeah.
I was a cheerleader for 6 years, 7. And that was really fun.
Were you lonely or you just preferred to be alone?
No, I wasn't lonely. I had these stories in my head. I was writing and creating. I always had a video camera. So I was the girl who was the yearbook girl, the videographer. And I'd be like, guys, this is going to be so cool. We're going to remember this moment forever. We got to do a time capsule. We're going to bury this in a box in my backyard.
Yeah.
I was that person.
You were on fire to be on planet Earth and get it all done.
Oh, and I was like documentary, like I was Diane Sawyer and I was investigative journalist. And
You were
I
a
was like,
producer, even back
I was
then.
producing.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't know I was producing.
Yeah.
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 And okay, so you went to an all-girls high school, yeah?
Yes.
Mm.
That I loved.
Right. So let's talk about the benefits of that because I'm already seeing them very clearly displayed at my daughter's all-girls school, which is we went on that campus for the tour and I was like, my God, this is awesome. I've never seen so many outgoing girls that are just out loud, so confident. I was like, yeah, this was not my school experience. Immediately was like, oh my God, I wanted to go here so bad. So that's kind of the upside. What were the upsides for you of that?
Well, growing up in the South is a historically kind of patriarchal place.
Sure, yeah.
Right. So I think it was important that there was this carved out place for us to express ourselves, to not have to present or
Be evaluated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we were really the metrics for our success were not about popularity or being homecoming queen.
Right.
Now that said, there was an aspect of that because we could participate at the boys' school, but it was opt in, opt out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who were you cheering for?
The boys' school,
Okay.
where my dad went, my brother went, and all that.
Okay.
So, but it wasn't like I was there all the time. It was just like, yeah, I was just into the kind of, I love community and groups of people, and I love teams.
When I was reading about you a lot over the last few days, there's one little inconsistent thing with you by your own admission, which is like you have this incredible confidence professionally and in business and running things and being a leader. And then you've admitted to having like kind of a lack of confidence, romantically young,
hmm
which is kind of, I think when I read that, I'm like, that's incongruous with what I would expect.
Okay.
But I do wonder, is that maybe the one price you pay for going to an all-girls school? Is did you you just kind of woke up with a lot of options, but you had no experience?
Well, I have my own theories about it.
Yeah, I want to hear
I
it.
don't think it's about girls' school.
Okay.
Because I had lots of dates and I had really great, healthy relationships in high school.
Okay.
Then when I got college, the transition to college was tough.
Yeah.
I didn't have money to pay for college. So I had to work in the movie business and make money. And I was like constantly in this shuffle, like, am I a college student or am I trying to be an actor?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was going to be maybe a doctor.
Right.
I thought acting was a hobby.
Had you only done Man in the Moon at that point?
No, I did Man in the Moon. I did this Disney movie, but I did like movies of the week.
It wasn't, you weren't certain that was going to be a viable career quite yet.
No, and like I came from parents who were in the medical business. They weren't like, they didn't think it was, they were like, that's just a hobby to pay your bills.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, because did they not think some of that stuff was vapid, like being in pageants and stuff? Were they not?
No, that we didn't do pageant.
Okay,
like I took it really seriously. And
What was the 10 state? You won the 10 state.
Oh, that was mock trial.
Oh, it was a mock trial.
I won mock
That's
trial,
way
yeah.
That's
different.
very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were terribly proud
I
of
was
that.
Middle Tennessee best witness or something.
Oh, okay.
Senior year.
Okay.
I was a belligerent witness.
You are.
Which actually like has shades of Legally Blonde. I'm like,
Oh, that's so true.
I never even thought about it until now.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so you went to Stanford and you were there.
But it had immediately like this like, I don't relate to anybody.
It's a big culture shock to go from Nashville.
It was a big culture shock. Everybody was in tech. It was early internet days. People were coding. I was like, what are you doing? I don't understand. And I was this artist and I was trying to make short films there. I'm just, maybe it's different environment now, but there weren't people starting short, like film societies. And there was me and this one kid, Brian. And me and the one kid, Brian, and this girl, Liz, that I like hijacked on my floor, who was in this psychology major. And I was like, let's write a movie. And Brian was like, yes. It was the three of us. I was like, this is not working.
I hope Brian, is Brian on top of the world somewhere? We've lost touch with Brian. Brian, we love you.
You met me, Brian. He was awesome. And I was like, you, me, we're out of here. Oh my God. We
Let's
are
get
way
this
too
psych
cool.
broad in the mix too. We need the dark force.
And I do remember him and I walking past the computer lab where everybody was like coding. I was like, coding? What's that for?
Oh my God.
Idiot.
Was your kiss in Man in the Moon your first real life kiss?
No, I
It wasn't.
kissed a boy in 5th grade at the roller skating rink.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Picturesque.
What would you give yourself as a roller skater out of 10? Were you good?
8.
Nice.
Yeah.
You could shoot the duck and go backwards and dance proficiently?
I mean, slowly.
Okay.
Counts.
So how do we decide to leave Stanford?
Wait. I want to hear Monica's take on why I had bad relationships in my 20s.
I didn't even hear your theory.
Yeah, we didn't hear.
Oh,
Well,
no,
I
just
want to
got
hear
nervous.
like, I'm open to any and all theories. I don't
Yeah.
think it was girls' school.
Great. So what's your theory? Why?
I think you're a girl dad, and I'm going to tell you, I think that this is important, and I think girl dads need to hear this. It's so important what you say to your daughters.
Yeah.
You write on their mind with a Sharpie. It's not a dry erase board.
Yeah.
So what you give them,
Yeah.
the tools of self-confidence, self-worth, what they're looking for in a partner,
Yeah.
what they want in their 20s versus their 30s. You get a lot of that from your dad.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. You'll be relieved to know my mantra since I've had them is, okay, they're going to date me.
Yeah.
So what am I going to be that they go out and try to find?
That's right.
So if they want to talk to me, I got to drop everything and like look in their eyes and listen to them and like take them seriously.
That's beautiful.
And give them my time because I want whoever they're with to drop every fucking thing
Yeah.
and listen to them.
Well, I like that you're emotionally vulnerable too. I think they learn a lot from parents who don't pretend to be perfect,
Mm-hmm.
who also say, hey, look, I've had my issues. I've messed up, but what I am is consistent. And that's what you need in your life. Somebody who cherishes you, loves you,
Yeah.
doesn't harm you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really obvious point now that you bring
It's
it
actually
up.
very
feels
poignant.
So Captain Obvious. I always say to people, the young, like people dating, you're looking for a 10, but are you a 10?
yeah.
Like, do your own. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
I got X, Y,
Exactly.
like an 8.5. Like, and then go like, are we really judging people on an appropriate spectrum? Like,
Yes, that's
we
totally
want somebody
fair.
who's extremely funny, completely self-made, arrogant but self-confident. Like not arrogant but self-confident.
100%.
He's got to be funny. He's got to be smart. He's got to have a good job. He's got to like his mom. He's got to have a great family. Like,
He's got to be masculine but emotional. He's got to be, it's a lot.
what are we talking about?
It's a lot. I know. It's too much.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, and we're all just human. You're also going to need to meet a human,
Correct. Yeah.
and he's going to have to deal with your quirks
Yes.
and wrinkles.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
This message is brought to you by Apple Pay.
Dax, can you believe it's already fall? This year's flown by.
I know, right? But fall is my jam. Remember that farmer's market we hit up last weekend?
Yes, all those vendors with their yummy apple ciders and the big pumpkins. I love big pumpkins.
Artisanal apple cider, don't forget. And the smell of fresh baked goods, heaven. But here's what blew my mind. So many vendors accepted Apple Pay.
It was so convenient. I love Apple Pay. Everywhere I saw the contactless symbol, I just double-clicked the side button on my phone to bring up my card, and then just a quick little Face ID scan, tap, boom.
Yeah.
So easy.
Apple Pay's been my MVP this season to buy festive fall treats and drinks.
And you know I'm on a mission to find the best fall-themed latte in town. You know this.
I do know that. How's it going? That maple one you were telling me about sounded pretty insane.
It was so good. And get this, you can also use Apple Pay at lots of cafes. No fumbling for your wallet. Just double-click, tap, and sip.
It works at millions of places anywhere you see the contactless symbol in stores or see the Apple Pay button online and in apps.
Exactly. Making it easier to enjoy all the fall goodness.
Speaking of which, I'm totally set for Halloween. Apple Pay made it a breeze to purchase the perfect decorations online. Right from my iPhone, I just tap the Apple Pay button at checkout, double click to authenticate, and boom, payment complete. No long checkout forms, no fuss.
Fall festivities have never been more fun or easy.
Pay the Apple way. Terms apply. I think the thing that's upside down, I think about this a lot in terms of Kristen and I, which is I think they want to meet someone that's perfect for them. And if you were to do that somehow, which is not possible, the only trajectory's down. They get less perfect. As opposed to I meet this person that's not perfect for me. They have a few things that I find irresistible. And then through this many years together, like it just gets better and better and better. And I like her more and more and more. And she likes me more and more. And we grow more towards each other. It's like, if you're trying to start at perfection, I'm not even sure where you're going. Whereas
That's so true.
if you start with like, yeah, this is pretty fucking good. I think we might be able to make this work. Then you're kind of on this wonderful journey upward. And I just think people have it a little backwards of what the trajectory is supposed to be.
No, that's so true because it's almost like you're making this relationship and it's a work in progress.
Yeah, because
right?
I'm a fucking work in progress. When she met
Same
me
here.
at 32,
Everyone.
Yeah, and you're not fully cooked.
no, I'm still making pretty major mistakes. I'm fighting guys at stoplights and stuff. Like I've got some growth ahead.
Yeah, and she's developing and growing and expanding and, yeah, you're right. What do you think your girls should look for? Can you help out the ladies out there who are, let's just say, like, imagine your daughters were in their 20s.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's just talk about 20s.
Yeah.
What characteristics in a 20-year-old guy should they be looking for? In mid-20s. Let's talk mid-20s.
I'm just will be projecting my stuff, right? So my mom was incredibly ambitious.
Okay.
She was on fire to devour the world. I cannot be with people who are not on fire to devour the world. It's just such a bone killer for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, if my girls bring home a guy who's like just on fire for something, I don't need him to be succeeding at it. But
Okay.
if he's like on fire for something and he's pursuing something passionately and he has purpose, I think that's like probably the most I would want.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the quality I would most want them to have.
Okay.
And then ideally, I would hope that they had a really powerful mom. I think if you have a gangster mom you probably are going to be able to let my daughter shine and not be threatened by that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
I think that's the big thing is having a partner that allows you to be you.
Yes. That's so true.
And not squash whatever shine
Yeah,
you
and
have.
girls have this sort of right now, there's a feeling of like, I got this. I'm taking the world. I don't have to
Exactly.
take crap from anybody. I'm going to negotiate my own salary.
Yeah.
I'm going to start my own startup.
It's
Yeah.
because of you. You're a part of
Is it me?
you're someone to look at for
I was going
that.
to blame Taylor Swift.
But
Sure.
it's a very
you.
confusing time for young people because all of the historical identities are being shaken up dramatically. And I don't think people know how to find their footing in that.
And I think I will also say men don't know where they fit in the diaspora.
God,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I had a makeup artist in New York last year. She was super beautiful. She was probably like 35. She lived in Brooklyn. She was from Ohio. And I'm asking her how she likes Brooklyn. Oh, I like it. And she goes, well, I like it, but I don't like it. I'm like, well, what don't you like about it? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm sensing something. And I'm like, is it hard to meet guys here? And she goes, yeah, like I cannot meet a guy here.
In
And
Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. And I'm looking at her and she's beautiful. And I go, are you telling me guys are not coming up to you when you go out to eat or go to a bar? They're not coming up to you? And she's like, no dude comes up to me or any of my friends anymore. And I'm like, okay, this system is really fucking broken.
Something's wrong.
Dudes need to be going up to girls and asking for numbers. Like, so how do we,
Can I tell you I have a theory about it?
please?
Okay. And it all has to do with rom-coms and sitcoms.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you know how there's been like the past 10 years, I would even say past 15 years, this decline in like the making of rom-coms or
Right.
like legitimate big movie stars being in rom-coms?
In blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's not just rom-com movies, but I also think the rom-com television show, the television show that you watched that when you were 11, 12, and 13 that made you practice, like imagine and visualize dating skills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I like that girl. I'm going to ask her out. Oh, what if she says no? Okay, well, my favorite character on the television show did that. Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
And Chris asked out the hot girl and she said no. But the other girl, she really likes him and he can't tell. So I've been watching these shows with my 13-year-old boy. Like Goldberg's is a great show.
Okay.
I think Everybody Hates Chris is a great show. Young Sheldon is a great show. It's
Yeah.
not just Young Sheldon, but
Yeah.
there's two other teenage characters who are dating.
Yes.
Shows like that where they're learning about relationship and romantic dynamics.
Well, and the thing that you pointed out that's the most important in there
Yeah.
for a boy to hear is like,
Yeah.
oh, right, everyone's terrified. This
Everybody.
guy's terrified. I'm so scared to ask a girl.
Yeah.
And then you go like, yeah, you're going to ask 25. It's a numbers game. And someone's going to say yes. Like someone needs to tell you like everyone's equally afraid of it. And you just got to do it.
And it's a muscle. And
Yes.
it's also, it's kind of fun. And you're in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And then like every once in a while you have like you get a great friendship or I don't know what it is, but I do think these 10 to 15 years where the internet started, social media started, and then we started kind of going, rom-coms are cringy, but it was actually where we learned social dynamics from Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Yeah, talking on the
best.
phone. What dude can talk on the phone now? No, I don't think any kid can talk on the phone.
Witty banter.
Yeah. It is so fun.
Make the first move.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
know.
fun?
Yes.
But that's part of the thing with like women also have to not just sit and say like, well, no one's coming up to me. If they see someone they like, they do have it. We can't be like, I want to run the world and also you come up to me. Like we got to do both.
Okay, so do you?
I don't do anything.
You don't-
I'm horrible.
Are you single?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ask guys out?
Nope. I
So
know.
who are you talking? You're just
Exactly.
preaching, girl.
No,
and
I
you're not
know.
even taking your own
That's
advice.
why I can say it because I fall victim. I'm bad at this. I'm so bad.
Okay, well,
Even
I'm going to give you a job.
a task.
Yes.
Okay.
In the next 3 months, I want you to ask out 3 different people.
Wow. The Reese challenge.
And I'm going to give you my phone number and you're going to text me each time you did it. I did it.
Oh, wow. You have a life coach.
This,
I didn't expect you to get a life coach out of
and you're
this.
gonna say,
so sweaty.
I'm going to give you I'll give you a script if you want it.
Okay.
I know this is a little forward. I've never done this before. I just noticed that you might be single, but I have noticed you a couple of times. And would you ever want to just get coffee with me?
Yeah.
That
See, Reese,
sounds
I've been
so
giving her the same
scary.
advice, but it didn't go
Okay,
down
but
the same.
now I'm giving it
Now,
to you.
yeah, now I have
And
to
I'm
take it.
gonna hold you accountable.
Wow. Well, okay. I will do it. I
Okay,
will
you
do
promise?
It. I promise. I will do it.
You're looking at me in the eye.
I will. I know. And now I feel really trapped. Like I really do have to do it. We
Yeah.
said it publicly.
You're going to jump off the cliff and you're going to be okay.
Okay, I'm going to hit you with, no, I'm going to let you enjoy this.
This is very.
I wanna
This
see
is
you
a big
squirm
deal.
for a
I know.
second.
I'm like. I feel really
Terrified?
scared. The other day I was at a event and there was a guy there and he did start talking to me and I was like, oh, he's cute. And then the event started and I stepped aside and I was like, I'm just gonna leave. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I
I'm
know.
just gonna
I
leave.
know. I don't know. I have so many problems. I have so many problems. Maybe it's the thing you talked about. Maybe it's the permanent Sharpie. It's still there.
Well, I think you have to like rewrite it yourself.
Well, I was gonna ask you that. I was like, did you get
We're
to
going to
the
have to
point?
paint over it
Yeah.
and rewrite the rules.
And you did that.
I had massive amounts of therapy.
Yeah. And you
and
were
it
able to.
really helped.
Yeah.
I had a great therapist.
I do have a great therapist.
Okay, that's good.
All right, I'm going to hit you with a couple more, I think, dynamics. So I think the rom-com one is really good.
What do you
I think it's a part. Here's what I think. You have a lot of these societal problems, which are one is men historically will date laterally to them, hierarchical, socioeconomically, status. They will date laterally to themselves and below. They got no problem. They'll date any. You see guys all the time. An attractive woman, she didn't get out of high school. He doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't make any money. He's there. And they can do that because historically, men grew up looking at their mother who didn't work, but they loved their mother blindly. The ladies grew up looking at their dad who was out working and being a breadwinner. So unfortunately, women, this is statistically, this isn't my opinion, this is the data. Women like to date laterally or above.
Financially, you mean?
Financially, status-wise, everything.
Okay.
Now, there's this huge shift happening with boys and girls, which is girls are going to college at the 63% to boys 37.
I know.
The income disparity is so if you have a system where women are only going to date above themselves, but they are above all of the dating pool,
Yeah.
we're fucked. Like everything's got to evolve. Now, I think what's going to help a little bit is like increasingly there'll be lots of girls who grew up with dads who are stay-at-home dads. They'll inherit the thing that many boys my age inherited. And rightly so, women got sick of being hit on by shitty fucking dudes who were bothering girls out of their league. That was a good complaint. But guess what? If you don't want that shit to happen, then you got to start hitting on guys. Like, what if we're going to evolve, everyone's got to pick up their end of where this seesaw goes. So it's like, yeah, dudes need to lay off women and employees and people out of their league and not harass people. They should still go up to girls and ask for their number, but girls got to pick up that big, now hole in this system, which is someone's got to ask somebody out.
Right.
Or we're going extinct.
Grandkids. Yeah.
And if girls are gonna, and if girls and women are gonna have all the money, status, and positions, then they got to start being willing to get with dudes who make $30,000 a year.
Right.
These are all things that have to happen to counteract the things that I do agree with and sign on to.
Right.
I think the dudes, though, still, if they can make $30,000 a year, but they still have to be, okay with the woman making more and having a lot. And that's where there's still a discrepancy.
That's their work to do. And again, I do think as these future generations are being exposed to a family dynamic where it's like dad didn't make what mom did. Mom was the breadwinner. Mom was away on business. Then the dude's not going to have as much problem when he meets a woman that has that similar passion. In the same way that was the gift my mom gave me. My brother's the same way. My brother likes gangster women, and that's how it is. So I do think the future.
Great. Is he single?
He's married for 30 years.
Yeah. 3 adult children.
Never mind.
55. He's got a few strikes against him, let's just say. Okay, I'm going to talk about your career for a second.
Okay.
And fear and freeway right out of the gates. How do we get those? You're at Stanford.
Okay.
When you get those?
What am I? Okay. I was a senior in high school. I graduated and I went and did fear. I took a gap year.
Okay.
I went and did fear. And then
before you went to Stanford.
before I went to Stanford.
Okay.
Ah.
And then I think during that year, I made Freeway as well.
Okay.
And Freeway changed my whole life.
Yes. In many ways, right?
Fear did
Because
not.
you were terrified that you couldn't pull that off. And it gave you some confidence.
Well, Freeway was this movie that I played this really young, it's a take on Little Red Riding Hood. And I'm Little Red Riding Hood and Kiefer Sutherland is the Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
And it's a sort of fantastical satire, kind of these kids, her mom's a drug addict. And it's just really like
It's very 1996.
very fringe of society,
Yep.
right? Or the really edges of drug culture.
But at the time we had like Natural Born Killer, we had California, like that was the
Oliver
vibe then.
Stone produced it. Does that
Oh,
say it all?
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got chosen to do that part, and I had played this little redneck girl who has this real country attitude, and she shoots Keith Sutherland 100 times, and it played at Sundance, and I thought it was in the most serious drama of my life
Yeah.
playing this character.
Yeah.
And people laughed their asses off.
Oh.
People were like, "Oh my God, this is so funny."
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, "Is that funny?"
Yeah.
And so that's when I was like, "Oh, I'm funny?"
Okay, you did not know prior to that.
I didn't know I was funny.
You didn't. Did you identify as being funny in your social groups?
Well, now I am
Now
because
you
I
are,
worked
yeah.
on it, but I
Okay.
didn't.
That wasn't your role then.
I played straight really well.
Right.
And I had this intensity about figuring out these really odd characters and playing them very straight
Yes.
and not a blink of self-awareness in any of them.
Fear is fun or not fun? Is it fun?
It wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun. Okay.
But
Okay.
it made a lot of money.
Yeah, it did. It was
It was really
successful.
popular. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very popular.
But then was
I
that
loved it.
confusing if you're like, oh, that kind of sucked, but it did well? Like it sucked, the experience sucked, but it did
No,
well.
I never wanted to do a movie where I played terrified ever again.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
And I haven't since.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just don't do that well. That's not me like, oh God, what now? It's just not me.
Yeah.
It's not my it's not my true, it's not my internal, I'm not here to play those characters.
Yes.
Okay, so the thing I hate most in life is if anyone were to pity me. How do you feel about being pitied?
Pitied
Yeah.
for what?
Well, to me, like playing that character, I wouldn't like either because I don't want to be weak. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be fragile.
No, yeah. I'm not any of those things and I have a plan. And it's like even I have a backup plan and I have 3 more plans after that.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of characters I play.
Yeah. Okay. When you do election,
Yeah.
do you have a sense? Because that's kind of early in the Alexander Payne world.
I felt myself turning into the character for a second.
You went there right away.
My mouth started doing a weird thing. Yeah. When you bring up the character, I can't. Alexander said his favorite thing is that I go,
Yeah, you're a rabbit.
For the listener, a twitch.
Yeah, there was a mouth and nose twitch.
I had TMJ for 2
Oh,
solid
shit.
months afterwards because of how hard I clenched my teeth in that character. And all she would do was wiggle her nose when she was mad. I'm so angry, but I'm not going to show anybody.
Yeah.
But my nose betrays me sometimes. When you read the script, were you able to understand that it was going to be that?
Yes. Yes. And my boyfriend at the time told me, he was like, you have to watch Citizen Ruth because this guy's a genius. And I was like, Citizen Ruth? And that was Laura Dern.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Citizen Ruth, just do yourself a favor. It is such a satire of living in America.
Yeah.
And Ruth is a drug addict who gets pregnant. And then two sides of the whole abortion fight just fight over her and her unborn child. And I know that sounds very serious. It's deeply funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
It's deeply funny.
I'm so
It
excited.
would remind you of, do you remember More Perfect? Did you ever listen to More
the
Perfect? It was a
podcast.
spinoff of Radio Lab. And it's every episode's about a very historic Supreme Court decision
Okay.
that has been made. They give you the kind of history of the Supreme Court. It's
It's
fascinating.
really good.
But it talks about so often
What's it called?
More Perfect.
More Perfect. Okay.
It's phenomenal. And it talks about so often the plaintiff that they're going to use to challenge some law in court is like, they're not a great plaintiff, right? It's like they want to challenge this sodomy law in Texas. But the two guys that they're using, like, they're the worst. You know, they can't get these guys to show up.
It's just the opportunity to bring it to court, but it's like a crazy case.
It's like they're not showing up. They're hammered all the time. Like, and he's like, I wasn't fucking him. He's like, no, yes, you were, and you got to stick with this. We're going to, like, get this over. Yeah,
that's so funny.
So, yes,
really
the
funny.
Citizen Ruth is very much that. It's like she becomes the mascot for people, and she's not a good mascot for either.
She is not
I
for
can't
either
wait.
side. And then she like disappears, and you're like, oh, and you find her huffing paint.
yeah.
And Laura Dern is so perfect. But anyway, I saw that movie, and I was like, oh, okay, now I understand tone. And I went in as the character to the audition, and
As
Tracy Flick.
read
The script, went in. Alexander was there, and he said, hello. And I said, hello. And he said, okay, would you like to read? I said, no, I'm not going to read today. I'm the perfect person for this part, and you're either going to cast me or not, but that's up to you.
Wow, you really took a big swing.
And he was like, what? I was like, it only makes sense. I'm the perfect person. I've always been born to play this part, and you're either going to cast me or not, but either win or you lose, and it's up to you. And I was like, thank you. And I left.
No, you didn't even read the sides. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Had you run this game plan by anybody?
I did the whole thing in character with him.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
And he was like, wow, I thought you were really amazing at Sundance. I was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I worked very hard on that part.
wow.
And I've never ever done that ever in my whole life.
That is
but it worked out.
ballsy.
Despite the TMJ, was it fun to play?
Oh my
Tracy?
God. So fun.
Because you're on hint.
blast.
You're on hint. When you go crazy and you're tearing up the signs, and
I mean, it was so fun. And Alexander would come up with the most fun stuff. He'd like rip the posters like you're an animal. He'd show me like Kurosawa movies, like the samurai warrior slicing through the enemy. And then he was like, when I did, and then I go into the bathroom afterwards after I've torn down the posters and I look at my hands. And he's like, I want you to look at them like Lady Macbeth, like out, damn spot. And like scrub your hands as hard as you possibly can. I was like, this is my favorite direction.
Yeah, you're waiting for Tracy to just explode on screen.
Yeah.
Like she might blow up from all the tension she's holding.
And he's like, when you're watching Matthew Broderick count the votes, stalk him like a panther and go up to the door and look at it like you're a mom panther watching prey in the wild. I was like, it was the greatest direction
That's
ever.
incredible.
I also like the kind of twist on what you're expecting, which is you're calling the teacher you've had an affair with, like, he's a fucking pussy. If he would have kept his fucking mouth shut. It's like the opposite of what the trope is.
Yeah, it's so,
like, oh, wow,
so iconic.
This chick's serious.
I know, when it came out, people were like, oh my God, she's a monster. And now, then A.O. Scott did this whole review of it like 5 years ago. And he went, hey, maybe she wasn't. She was a child who was groomed by her science teacher.
Yeah.
It's really shifted. It's so interesting.
And Matthew Broderick's character is complicit.
Sure.
Doesn't report it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And goes, hey, don't fuck with my friend. I'm also going to destroy your life. It's so petty and human.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But it was fun. We had so much fun.
Okay. Now, I didn't know this. You hosted SNL.
Yeah.
The very first episode back after 9/11.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God. How do you not try to get out of that? What was that whole experience?
I would give that 0 stars. Do not recommend.
The opposite of Citizen Ruth.
0 stars.
You
were coming off Legally Blonde.
Right. I was coming off Legally Blonde, and I was supposed to be second. I wasn't supposed to be the season opener. I was supposed to be the second episode.
Yes.
And the first episode, they canceled it because of 9/11.
Obvious reasons.
Obvious. And then Lauren Michaels called me and he said, I really need you to show up. I really, really need this. Rudy Giuliani's going to be here. All the firefighters are going to be here. Paul Simon is going to see. I just need you to come out and do something a little light.
Yeah.
And tell America that you can't, feel sad. We got to laugh again. We've got to get back the national spirit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
How old were you at the time? I can tell you.
23 or 24.
Oh my God,
24.
the pressure.
I also had a baby. I had a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
I was a new mom. I had this biggest movie come out that summer. And I was like, but if you know me if I tell you I'm going to do something,
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be a real disaster for me not, because like
Right.
that's part of my Southern and military ethics.
I
is
mean,
like,
I would say 9/11 was a pretty, if
I
ever there was,
You mean a personal disaster?
you need even bigger disaster.
well, Lauren said if you don't want to do it, it's okay.
Yeah.
But you felt a responsibility.
Well, if he said, if you want to quit.
Yeah. And I'm like, quit.
Never.
Me?
Yeah.
Quit?
No one will, if you want to be a quitter, no one will care.
Yeah, that's how he does that. But we did it, and it was good. And it was like Amy Poehler's first show. Seth,
Oh, really?
Wow.
Well, I think we know that. I think we've talked to Seth
Meyers'
and Amy
first
about
show.
that. That
About
their
it being
first
like,
shows
I don't
were
remember
the
that.
first shows.
9/11.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
Can you
God.
imagine?
No.
Crazy.
Talk about trial by fire. Was it out of body or were you present?
No.
No.
Completely
yeah,
left
yeah,
my body.
Yeah.
And did not go again for 15 years because it was that
Yeah.
it was really, and it's not their show's fault. It was just too much responsibility for a 24-year-old girl.
Yeah. Okay. Next thing is walk the line.
Yes.
What about Cruel Intentions? You have so
Cruel
many. You have
Intentions.
so
Yeah. I mean, I'm
many.
blown
We
by
can't-
Legally
I know,
Blonde
we
and
can't,
two
we
sequels.
Can't, we can't.
Mostly walk the line interests me a ton because, of course, I'm obsessed with June and Johnny. And I think I was like everyone else when you started singing in the movie. I was like, oh, damn, she's going to sing. She's going to June Carter it. How terrified were you for that? Had you done any singing?
Well, growing up in Nashville, I did some singing training. I wanted to be a country music singer first.
Okay.
Oh.
And my mother let me take all these country music lessons, and it was really fun. So I had done some vocal training. And then I went to this like performing art camp for 13-year-old kids in New York in the Catskills. At the very end, audition for a musical. You would do singing, dancing, and acting. And then they gave you a report card, basically. And 3 experts would evaluate you. And they were like, your dancing can go on the shelf.
Okay.
Right.
we're
We
done
got better.
dancing. Okay.
We got better. And then your singing's like, it's okay, not great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your acting's off the charts.
Okay.
Great.
So you need to focus on that. And it was actually really helpful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Because you could have been pursuing the wrong.
Yeah.
So when
Dream.
James Mangold said, do you want to play June Carter? And I was like, sure, yeah. You mean, not the part where she's part of the Carter family. And he was like, no, I want you to sing. I want the thing for them not to be on stage and everything. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can do it. And so I trained for 5 months. I did it every day. Then we recorded the album. And Joaquin and that band worked so hard.
You were singing with Joaquin during these 5 months?
We were all in this one house, T-Bone Burnett's house,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
working every day.
How fun was that?
I mean, so fun and
Wow.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
and
scary,
terrifying
but
and
also
scary.
fun.
Wow.
Okay, I know Joaquin a little bit.
Yeah.
Sweetest, I mean, like biggest human heart hanging out of his chest, kind of. Do you have that feeling about him as well?
He was different then,
He was.
but he's still a sweetheart. He was
Yeah.
just in character
He was.
the whole time. Yeah.
Oh,
He was. And how do you deal with that?
You called him JR
Okay.
and you asked JR how the concert was last night. And you
Ah.
asked JR what he was doing last night.
And what, really quick, would he tell you a fake thing that happened last night, or would he say what actually happened?
I don't know.
JR went down to Arby's.
He would talk like that. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What confuses me about it is like, okay, so you're Daniel Day-Lewis and you're playing Abe Lincoln, but you also have a wife back home and you call her on the phone and you're like, well, so hold on. So does Abe Lincoln, does he call his wife and he's Abe Lincoln, but we're pretending Abe Lincoln lived in an era where there's cell phones? I get really confused.
You know how people do magical reality movies? You have to understand the rules of magic.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
asking
yeah,
for.
yeah.
What are the rules of method
Thank
acting?
you.
No clue.
That's what I want to know. So
No
when
clue.
you're asking JR, like, hey, JR, what'd you do last night? And he's saying, you know, I shot up my Cadillac. Are we in imagination world or did he shoot up his Cadillac last night?
Imagination.
Don't know.
Imagination. But you
I know
Okay.
some things were true, and then other things I don't know if were true or not true.
And then when he would ask you, did you feel compelled to act like you were June Carter? Like, I went to
I'm
the
not sure. Yeah.
premiere of I'm trying to think what movie would have been out back then.
No.
I went to the premiere of the.
There wasn't like, and also JR was in JR's world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making this sound so crazy, but he and I just and we talked every day. And
Yeah.
I would act like June towards him. So you know how June's sort of exhausted by him all the time? I'd be like,
Yeah.
what'd you do last night, JR?
Yeah.
I heard you were out with everybody in Memphis.
Oh wow. Okay, so you are
I was
playing.
like, you
in
better
the
be careful.
world.
Their daddies have shotguns. That's what I'd say,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
to him.
Okay.
It probably helped. I mean, living in that space method seems crazy, but I get why people do it.
It worked.
It works.
He's phenomenal.
Oh my God, he's so good.
He's so
at it.
good. It's impossible. You want to just like cry the whole time. But you too, though.
I know.
When you get on stage and you let it rip, I wanted to scream. It was like a action
I have
set
another
piece.
theory.
Ooh, we love your
Okay.
theories.
I think women make movie stars.
Women make male movie stars?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the woman, if you respect the woman that is looking at this man, like you hung the stars.
Mm-hmm.
You are the guy. You're him.
Mm-hmm.
The quality of the level of woman that is opposite of you is what makes a man a movie star.
Ah.
And I'm saying
I
that
like
in
that.
context of Walk the Line because I remember I saw it when it was done and I called, he was Joaquin then, and I called Walk and I go, dude, I make you look so good. And I was being funny.
Yeah.
But I still kind of mean it. I was like, you and I are really good together. And he was like,
Yes.
well, I'm not seeing it. I won't watch it. I'm a sorry director. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm not Johnny anymore.
I saw it 2 years ago. We were just shooting the shit, and he goes, "I finally saw the movie," and I
He
go,
finally saw
"You
it.
did?" And he goes, "Yeah, Randy made me watch it." I was like, I go, "What'd you think?" He goes, "You made me look really good."
Oh, good. I love that.
It
I
came
love
full
that
circle.
theory.
Well,
It was
listen,
good.
you're so right. And it's even in real life. Like, why
Right?
does America like me? 85% of it is like, oh, this woman we love and trust a lot loves him. He must, this whole like
Thank you for
scary side of
acknowledging that.
him
Hey,
must. Yes, like all the scary stuff, the addiction and the motorcycle. It's like, well, this very trusted source seems to think he's just fine and safe.
Thank you.
I feel that way too. So
Thank you for acknowledging that.
oh, it's 1,000% what's been going on. And then, by the way, I validate her in a weird way because for the people that are like, oh, she's a goody goody and she's perfect, they're like, well, no, this scumbag's with her. She must have some naughty,
Yeah, you're trying to be funny, but you're
No.
not. a
This
scumbag.
is really a dynamic that's happening, which is we're both totally fine with.
It's fantastic.
It also happens in day to day, I think, in anyone's circles. Like if a woman who, you respect or like or think has high standards is dating someone.
Exactly.
Then you're like, oh, there's probably something to this guy.
It's the anointer from the status thing that we just. A woman can anoint a man,
Yeah.
and a man can anoint a
Okay,
woman.
so you guys had some expert on about
Yeah.
status
About
and anointing.
status, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Titanic without Kate Winslet.
Yeah, no.
Who doesn't like respect and admire Kate Winslet?
Oh,
She
yes.
comes in that
Yeah.
voice and she did on the thing and like,
Yeah.
and she's like, my last words are about my love for this. I think it
Yes.
cemented him as one of the
She
biggest movie
picked
stars of all time.
him.
Yeah.
She made him and look, he's very, very talented, but I'm just saying there's a role for the
Yeah.
way women make men seem on film.
1,000%.
I love this theory. I think it's great.
I think that's bulletproof.
Because would you say some of these guys are maybe a little different off screen?
Can I tell you that's why this is, by the way,
Is that fair?
This is my complaint. This is my complaint all the time when we're watching something, Chris and I. I go, hold on, why is she with this guy? Or
Thank you.
why is he with this woman?
Thank you.
I've just lowered my assessment of him or her based on this fucking loser they're with.
And I think every movie star guy should really think hard about what makes you look young or virile or hot
Yeah.
versus what makes you look substantive.
Mhm.
And I think it goes for guys in the real world too.
Yeah.
Because women make you look respectable or substantive or like deep,
Or insecure.
or does it make
and-
you look like your insecurities hanging out?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
It takes all kinds.
I
I'm not
1,000%
sitting here
believe-
casting judgment
No,
on
you're
men
not.
who date younger women. This is not like
Oh, no.
a moratorium on what I think about dating.
No, totally.
I don't want to feel judgy.
Yeah.
It's not that. But I will say, like, I'm like, I will leave a dinner party and go, that guy has a really cool wife. He must be pretty cool.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
1,000%.
His
Yes.
wife is awesome.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Similarly, if you're a super high status, beautiful woman and your partner is like an intellectual or somebody I'm like, that's awesome. You had your pick of the litter and that was your pick. I'm like double in on you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It goes all the directions.
Yeah.
I think it's really smart.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Like the last 3 podcasts I've done, people ask me a lot about dating and marriage and relationships. And I'm just so curious because every format that I listen to other people be interviewed, they don't ask them the same amount of stuff. Or is it just because I talk about it a lot?
Well, let's be clear and we can rewind the tape. I
Okay.
actually haven't asked you about dating. It has come up very
Have I
naturally.
volunteered it?
Yes, because you brought up how a woman can validate a movie star, which then led quite naturally into in real life. Because I said, yeah, that has happened to me in real life with Kristen.
Oh, I see.
And then we're talking about who do you date and what does that say about you? And then we're just here.
But then we talked about my early relationships
We did.
and why is it because I went to girls'
But
school?
that was
Yes,
a
and your
confidence
dad.
I'm
question.
just saying, like, I didn't this is not calling y'all out or anything like
this
that.
is
I
great.
literally am curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did this interview with this podcast, and then the next week they had on a very famous older actor. They did not ask him one thing about being a dad. They didn't ask him one thing about dating.
Mhm.
They asked me 75% of my questions were about being a mom. And I was like,
Interesting.
is that the most interesting thing about I mean, it is.
It's a part of your life. It's not everything, though.
I don't know, but is it just, are we more inclined to ask?
1,000%.
And I don't have any problem talking about it. Do people ask you about being a dad?
No, they didn't ever. They're not interested.
See, I would like for you guys to ask more guys.
Well,
like,
we talk
hey,
about it all the
it's like being a
time.
dad.
If I get any heat, it's because I do talk to dudes about having
Okay.
kids all the time.
Good.
And we talk to men about relationships. I think what is happening is the more open somebody is,
Yeah.
the more we are wanting to talk about those more intimate conversations,
Right.
like romance and dating and
Yeah.
dads and all of
Yeah.
these things.
And I guess, historically, I've been through a lot and people know it. Like, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
I'm turning 50 this next year. And, people like grew up with me.
Exactly.
And it's a beautiful thing that they were like, okay, when she was 14, I was 14. There's
Yeah.
this historical context. And we're like, oh, when I broke up, I had a girlfriend and we broke up and she got divorced. And so I fit in their timeline.
Yes. And can I tell you 100% what my intentions are? Like
Tell me.
my curiosity about the lack of confidence in dating. I don't need to know who you dated. I don't want to know anything juicy. I want to know how you didn't
Yeah, you
have
do.
confidence in there. That's an interest of
How
mine.
I didn't have confidence.
Yes, like that interests me. If
Yeah.
anything I'm interested in about your public stuff is like you played June Carter.
Yeah.
And this is a woman who is like, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm nasty because I've had different husbands or I got two kids from two. Like,
Yeah.
you got to play this woman
Yeah.
who owned it in a time which was much harder, I imagine, to own.
Yes. And there was a religious overlay too.
Of course, and
Yeah.
she's in Nashville. Like, there's a
Mhm.
lot going on there.
Yeah.
And so that's of great interest to me.
The religious judgment piece too is really interesting, as I find a lot of women from the Southeast kind of challenging their ideas of happiness and what is acceptable, what is not, as social mores are changing.
Yeah.
Their faith is still intact, but they want their faith to include a more tolerant, acceptant version of Christianity.
Yeah.
Okay, great. This is great. And I wanted to do this more towards the end, but here we are.
Okay.
So I have loved so much the summer we spent in Nashville
Yeah.
for so many different reasons. I've talked about it ad nauseum on here, but one thing is like, I've been here for 30 years. It has its values. Detroit had its values and its virtues. No one's got a monopoly on good things.
Yeah.
It's like everything is trade-offs, right?
Yeah.
I met 60 people probably this summer.
That's
Talked
good.
to them. I never once had one person tell me what they did for a living.
I love
I
that.
fucking loved it. I'm loving all that. And then we get to a fun moment where it clashes for me,
Okay.
which is where I'm out to eat with our really two best friends there, and I fucking love them. You know them now.
I do.
Yep.
Okay.
She says to me, my friend, that she said it very kindly, but she's basically like, they're kind of shook with how our daughters will talk back to us or to anybody.
Okay.
Because it's very un-Southern, right? Down there, everyone's like, hi, Miss Kristen. Hi,
Yes.
Mr. Dax.
Yes.
This whole you're a kid and there's value to that.
Okay.
There's something I appreciate about that. And she's like, yeah, your kids will let it rip. Like they seem to have no kind of respect, is what she was saying.
Ooh, okay.
And
Ooh.
and like
Okay.
feeling a little entitled. And I said, you're dead right.
Oh, okay.
They do talk back, and they are not respectful. And I can understand where that seems like completely unruly, but I want you to know what I'm prioritizing, which is like when they're 19 and their boss is a fucking creep, I want them to talk back.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to be disrespectful. I want them to always advocate for themselves, whether I think they're right or wrong.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm willing to deal with this thing that is embarrassing at a restaurant for y'all, but I can deal with that. I can handle that
Okay.
because I want this other thing for them as women.
Yeah, I understand.
And she was like, yeah, that's a pretty good point. Like then we start, exploring. Yeah, there is a
Right.
price to pay.
Mm.
So all these things are trade-offs, and you're just trying to figure out like, where do I want to land in here? And what piece do I want to steal from what thing?
I think it's great that you're able to try and, try something on, try and assimilate to a different group of people. I don't have this overlay judgment of political assignment to good or bad.
Yes,
Yes.
same. But my question was, you have moved back to Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what things, since you've landed, are you like, oh yeah, I miss this so much? And which part of you are like, well, I've been somewhere else for a while. This is a little, I'm like having to adjust to this.
Gosh, a lot of different stuff. I enjoy it because I grew up there, so I know the back roads. I literally know the fastest way to get to anywhere.
Yeah.
I know where the good frozen yogurt shops are.
Yeah.
I know where they make the best chocolate pie. So it's all those creature comforts of being in your hometown.
Yes.
A lot of I feel like the artistic sensibility there is open source, right? So if I know a great bass player, I'm going to tell you who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a singer-songwriter night. Can you come and add on?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like gatekeeping and closed doors.
Super collaborative.
So I find as an artist, even though I'm not a musician and I don't participate in that part of it, I find for my artist friends that move there in the music world, they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
everybody's so welcoming.
Yes.
And they'll be honest, like, I don't have time, but I can find somebody for you.
Yep.
And most people are just good people.
Yeah.
Most people just put their pants on, go to work, pick up their kids, try and pay their bills.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's suffering, but I just do feel like the temperature comes down there because the cost of living is so much lower, even though it's the people there will be like, it's insane.
Yeah, and it's our fault too.
It's growing, yeah.
It's Californians' fault.
It's actually you and Kristen. It's your
I
fault.
think it might
You were
be
the tipping
singularly us. Yeah.
You were the tipping point. You keep promoting it. You keep promoting.
Sorry. I talk about things I love.
The parts that are hard, I don't know.
None.
Not really.
Oh,
Not
good.
For me. My whole family's there. So
Yeah.
it just makes my life easier.
Yeah. And how nice is it to have for your youngest son that network so present?
Really great. I
Yeah.
think it's just really great. 2 sets of grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins. And I think it's been really good for our family.
Okay. I want to talk about Gone Before Goodbye.
Yay.
You wrote a book.
Yes, I wrote a book.
You wrote a book and you wrote it with Harlan Coben, who I didn't really, I was ignorant on Harlan Coben.
Okay.
Do you know Harlan Coben?
No.
International best-selling book, but has 9 shows on Netflix.
Oh my God.
It's 9
shows.
Including the #1 last year called Fool Me Once.
Oh, wow.
He's this amazing, prolific writer, but also the world's nicest human who just thinks of, he's a master at what he does, twists and turns. And I
Yeah.
met him at a conference 9 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I just kind of like been watching his work, and I'll send him like, hey, I loved your Netflix show. Just stayed in touch. And his wife is this amazing, she worked at Columbia in med school. She was the head of admissions, and she's a pediatrician. And we just became friends. And I had this idea about a female surgeon falling into this world of private wealth and private surgeries.
Yeah.
And I called Harlan and I was like, I have kind of a crazy idea. And he was like, okay. And I pitched it to him and he was like, this is really good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we wrote it together.
What's that process like? How do you write together?
Well, I had about the first 100 pages in my mind already worked out.
Yeah.
And I had defined the character and everything. And then he helped me. I didn't know what was going to happen in the middle. And I didn't know how it was going to end. And we just sat down and started brainstorming. So probably like every other week, 5 hours.
You would get together in person?
Yeah. And then we would send endless, he'd write a chapter, send it to me. I'd say, she doesn't talk like this. She would talk like that.
Right.
Women don't, one thing that he kept saying she was hot. Like every person would say, she's so hot. You're hot. You're hot. I was like, why is everybody calling her hot? Like, why does that matter? So we got it down to one. One person saying she was hot.
Okay. So yeah, the book is following Maggie McCabe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was
A military surgeon.
Yeah. Nod to dad.
Like my dad.
Yes. And but she has lost her medical license.
Yes.
She's in a bad situation.
She's in a bad way. She started taking some, pills and got a little sideways during a surgery and lost her medical. She got,
So she's kind of fucked because she can't do the thing she's great at.
She's being sued for malpractice. She's lost her medical license. She's down on her luck. And she gets approached at an event.
From an old colleague?
An old colleague, someone who knew her mother and says, I have an offer. And
he's a plastic surgeon.
He's a plastic surgeon. She said, if you come to New York, there's going to be somebody in another room and I'm going to look the other way if you want to take this offer. And so she gets hired to go to Russia to work on an oligarch and his girlfriend. Secretly. And she gets stuck in a crazy, like almost Jason Bourne type world.
Yeah.
Yes. But also, it's also believable, right? Because there are people with like kind of unimaginable wealth.
Yes.
Around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And indiscretion is the number one.
Discretion, yeah.
Yeah, is the number one value proposition.
Well, I interviewed a lot of surgeons that do this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
And that was where a lot of the ideas came from because they work for NGOs. They go to Africa to work on people. They
Our
go
book
to
starts
India.
in Africa.
Right. It starts in Africa.
Yeah.
And the world of private surgery is actually really happening. It's very real. Businessmen in China will pay. It actually started, I was reading a Reese's Book Club book.
Yeah.
And in it was a Chinese businessman paying his way to the top of the donor list at UCSF. And I was like, does this happen? And I asked the author, she's like, that happens. Do people get transplants of organs in other countries and you don't know where the organ came from?
Yeah.
100.
Of course.
So that's part of it. And then part of what was really fun too is I got to research longevity clinics in Dubai.
Oh, in Dubai.
So I talked to some people who go there once a year. And there's, the blood oxygen stuff.
Okay.
There's also, so I imagined a world where one of those longevity clinics kind of grafted with a Doctors Without Borders. And some unethical stuff started happening with refugees that we're treating. You start to see it and it gets very complex.
Yes.
Wow.
And my character starts to uncover some really sinister stuff.
And you're also embroiled in this like crazy opulent world.
Mm-hmm. Extreme wealth where the rules are off.
Yeah, which is
People
intoxicating.
can pay for anything. Yeah.
Were you like, sounds so intense and so specific.
It was so fun,
How
Monica.
fun. But like you had to, I'm sure, do so much research to understand this world.
Yeah.
Did you talk to anyone who had like an insane? I've talked to a couple tattoo artists. They too find themselves in these crazy situations, these famous ones.
Fun.
Like, oh, I tattooed this chic in a 747, just the two of us flying to wherever, right?
Yeah.
Like crazy kind of situations like that. Did you talk to anyone who had like a insane, like I did a facelift on a helicopter?
Yes.
You did?
On a military plane on someone who did not want his enemies to know he was under anesthesia.
Oh, wow.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then there's an interesting biker thing too. Her father-in-law is a biker and he comes in and his network of people in Europe, across Europe, comes, and that's a really important part of the third act.
Yeah.
So it reads kind of like a movie.
Fun.
Oh, big time.
It's really fun.
And what's most fun about it, I listened to it.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And you and Chris Pine,
Yeah.
who I didn't even know you guys were friends. It makes sense you did that movie
We
together.
did a movie together, yeah.
Yeah. I thought I didn't like him.
Oh.
I thought I
Why?
didn't like him because he's a little shyer than maybe. I also worked with him and I was really friendly to him and he didn't. And then I saw him in a bathroom. We had these like,
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, that dude doesn't like me. I don't know if I like him.
Were you being sensitive? Were you being sensy pants?
I'm very sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be the first to make up a story.
Do you want people to come to you or would you
No.
prefer you go to them?
I'm happy with either.
Okay.
I'm so engaging. I'll come. Like I was very engaging with him. And he was like, by my assessment, I was like, he wasn't interested. That's fine.
Dax needs a lot of approval.
Yeah.
So if he's not getting it back,
Got it.
something's,
Then I go
triggered.
straight into like, I'll start writing a story
doesn't
about
like
what, like, okay, so he
me.
hates me. Why does he hate me? And I start trying to figure out like,
Oh my God.
were we ever, did I ever?
There's so many assumptions.
Yeah.
Where's the 4 agreements? Is it on there?
Oh, my friend was just telling me about it.
Please.
All to say we interviewed him and I completely fell in love with him. And then we went to the motorcycle track together and
you did? Yeah,
yes,
he's a
and now
great guy.
I adore him like crazy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which is a lot of my favorite people are people I thought.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look at you being open-minded to challenge your own assumptions.
That's the least I can do because I make so many. But you guys read the book.
Yes. He plays
Yes.
my husband. He's so good.
Ooh.
He's so good. And it's like, I mean, I don't want to bag on I listened to a ton of books on tape throughout the year. We don't really ever get A-list actors doing it. It's a significant bump in the
Oh,
experience.
yeah, of course.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes. It's like listening to like a great teleplay, like a radio show from the 30s. Like,
Right.
we have performers now doing this.
Yes.
Yes, it's really great. I'm sure you want people to buy the book and read it old fashioned, but I'm going to really recommend like do this book on audio. It's so fun that way.
I am so happy if anybody
Consumes
consumes it in any
Yeah.
possible way.
Yeah.
Graphic novel.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
What a big, are you so proud of yourself? That's writing a book is a huge deal.
Thank you. I am really proud of myself because I was scared out of my mind.
Yes, it's scary.
And I did it anyway. And I was like, oh God, I'm friends with so many authors and this is going to be so awkward. But you
But you
know,
did it.
they're all been so lovely. And even if they hate it, I say, tell me you love it because I can't handle
Yeah,
it.
that's great. just tell me you love it. But we had Jennifer Aniston on and we asked her how
Was that this
you-
year?
Like 2
It was
weeks
2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And then we asked her how you two were different. And then we said,
Oh.
we're going to ask you.
okay.
I want to see how these compare.
Oh my God. I'm like, what did Jen say about me?
She said lovely stuff.
Okay. No, it's just we've known each other so long and we're very different people,
Yeah.
but we're
But opposites attracted, you know. That adventure is a natural thing.
she's really warm and welcoming. She's like a big host, like come over, the thing. She's very warm and friendly. I think I'm more like nerdy.
She said you're Tracy Flick like. I'll just cut to the chase.
She said you're studious and you're like,
nerdy.
you're a straight A student.
I'm a straight A student. I am. And like if there's a challenge, I'll take it. But hopefully I'm not so rigid. I used to be really rigid and like I think my edges softened. Life does that to you.
Yeah.
But Jen, I will say I've known Jen 25 years, 26
Yeah.
years.
You had a little baby in your dressing room.
I did.
Yeah.
She's always been really lovely and nurturing and warm and friendly and kind and has been through her own stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And also has reason to be a little guarded.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's not a very safe
No,
world
people
for her.
have been
Yeah, yeah.
really, and it can make me cry. I've cried in one of our interviews because I was like, I just think people are so unfair sometimes
Mhm.
Yeah.
that they think they know her and make assumptions.
Well, they want her to play a certain character they've designed, and any deviation from that is like cannot be computed.
That's not, she's not who
Right.
people think she is,
Yes.
like holding on to old things. She's not holding on to old things.
Right.
Yes.
She's not pining for Brad
Nope.
Pitt.
No, she's doing great.
By the way, at her 50th birthday, one of the biggest testaments I can say to what a wonderful person she is, people from her teenage years, people from her 20s, people who work in her home. Every ex-husband, ex-boyfriend was there.
Yeah.
She just is like a high spiritual integrity person.
She's not a burner of
Love
bridges.
that.
Correct.
Yeah. Are you a burner of bridges?
No.
No.
I have really good, clear pathways with people. And I wasn't always like that because I didn't have the words
Mm-hmm.
in my rigidity.
Yeah.
And I've softened. I've had a lot of shit happen to me.
Yeah.
Do you think you suffered the most or people around you suffered the most when you were really strangleholding things?
I don't know. Probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably me. But I never held grudges. I'm just not that person.
What I said to her, and I'll say to you, the cool thing about the morning show to me is there's been a lot of different ways in which you and her have moved forward the possibilities for ladies. But one that was still like seemed to be not being addressed was, and the example I gave when we talked to her was like, somehow everyone was like, yeah, we can figure out how to get Brad Pitt, Clooney, and Matt Damon in Ocean's 11. We can figure out how to do that. I mean, they're all going to get a fortune. But there was this kind of paradigm where it's like, there's one leading gal and there's only room for her and her paycheck. And it's going to kill us to even give her what she's worth. There's no way we're giving it a second person. And I think that was like one of the other remaining kind of doors that need to be broken. And I think it's pretty rad that you guys use your kind of combined leverage to go like, no, this is bullshit. And I guess you had started it with Big Little Lies,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like,
Yeah.
no, me and Nicole Kidman are going to be in this.
Mm-hmm. When Nicole and I decided to do that together.
You didn't meet on it. You had already been friends?
No, we knew each other.
You did.
Mhm.
I must tell you, it was pretty funny from our point of view because you were looking at lake houses.
Yeah. And I brought her with
And
me.
you were like, can we look at your house? And we're like, yeah, go crazy. We'll get it unlocked. And then the person we had said to unlock is like, yeah, and then Nicole Kidman's over. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's all going down over there.
Yeah.
Who's next?
She's my really good friend.
Well, it became obvious.
And we're neighbors too. So we like we tootle and sometimes do errands together.
Fun.
Well, it was very revealing. I'm like, this is so cute. You've driven 40 miles from your house to go look at our house. And somehow Nicole's also going to join you. And that's really
why not?
telling of what friendship you have.
She and I just like tootle around
This is
together.
what you do in high school. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm going to go look at this thing. Sure, I'll come.
No,
That's
it's
a very...
something girls do forever.
Sometimes Laura Dern comes with us too.
Fun.
We all end up in the same place. Like Shailene and Zoe and Dern and I all just had dinner.
Okay, good.
We just
nice.
kind of reconnect and our kids join in too. Our girl, we have a ton of
fun.
girls and my son comes and there was a special alchemy on that show.
On Big Little Lies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That
And it
seems-
felt like a watershed moment too for women connecting over their deep personal relationships and what women's conversations were really like in their inner lives.
Oh, I found the whole Nicole Kidman storyline. We just had on Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I fell so in love with him. Oh my
Oh, he's good.
God.
He's
chilling.
definitely a babe.
Playful.
Yeah.
I know.
Captain Playful
How
on
about
top of
him on
being gorgeous.
Succession?
Oh my God,
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, that storyline, I was like, oh, wow. I've never been in that relationship, but I feel like that's the real version of it. Like, I felt like I learned something. It felt so real
In Big Little Lies.
in Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
The storyline between those two.
Yeah, for
I was
sure.
like, oh, this is how it works. I see the trap of it.
Haven't you ever had a friend who suddenly goes through a breakup and says, hey, by the way, I want to share with you XYZ dynamic that you had no idea?
I've never had that moment. A guy would never tell me that.
Really?
No, if a guy told me he was beating up his girlfriend, I think he would know that would be a line for me. I would be judgmental.
Yeah, but
over.
he would say it in a different way.
Yeah.
I lost control.
Yeah.
I crossed the line.
I'm like, yeah, my mom got beat, so you can go suck a dick. you can go get another friend. I'm
They're
sorry.
in denial too. They're in denial. I don't think a lot of them think like, oh, I need to reveal that I've done this bad thing. They've decided it's not a bad thing because you can't live like that.
But the complexity of
That's
the
true,
cycle,
you know?
I got. Oh, this is a cycle. This is like a high and low. This is a dopamine deficit.
Sexy.
This is
Yeah, yeah.
sexual.
Oh,
This
Is
like
it? But it's also like, is this sexy?
I bet those orgasms were bar none. I do.
Mm.
I bet that's the height of that. Like, I think that's what you're playing with and why it's heightened. And then the lows are equal.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I get it. Like, I didn't really even understand it, but it just felt so authentic where I was like, somebody got consulted and someone understands this actual dynamic.
That was interesting because that was like Nick and Alexander doing that together. And like the rest of us were in the biggest comedy of our life. Like Dern and I were like killing it. I was like, Dern, I was blowing up my ad libs yesterday. My shit was so funny. And she goes, girl, I was like the momzilla yesterday. And it was awesome. And then I was like, but I'm a little worried about tone. She's like, tell me more. I'm like, well, I talked to Nick.
I think some dark shit's happening.
Nick is like rocking in the corner and like can't speak. And I was like, are we in the same show?
I don't even know this is going to be on the same network at this point.
I know. But
It
it
was
worked.
great.
It
It
worked.
really worked.
Okay, my final question for you is, and because we're comparable ages,
Yes, you're invited to my 50th birthday party.
I can't wait to go. I'm a great attendee. I'll entertain lots of people.
Okay.
I heard you say like acting's a little less interesting, and for good reason, and I share that sentiment. What can you compute, or do you entertain or fantasize? Is there a world in which you could devote yourself with passion to something that wasn't productive?
Well, I'm working on that.
Yeah.
So I have a hobby, and that's chocolate making.
Oh, yes, bonbons.
And every instinct in my body wants to try and turn it into
Turn
a
it into a
business.
business. Yeah.
And it's just my hobby.
Yes. Could you
Good practice.
retire?
What? Hold on.
Who?
I'm 49.
Yeah.
I am not ready.
But you've been working since you're 14, so you kind of,
Yeah, but I'm finding new outlets. So this writing a book, being a novelist, I could see myself doing this
Okay.
for a while.
Okay.
I have more stories in my head that I feel like with this character.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Could you love yourself and have self-esteem if you weren't productive? Do you think you have
No.
to be productive?
Mm-hmm.
You do. So you and I need to go like get coffee and stuff in
Maybe you
Nashville.
could help.
Maybe
Well, I'm
she's
wrestling
okay
with all the
it.
same stuff.
And I think it's an internal drive. And sometimes I'll stand in the shower as makes me cry and go, wish I could turn it off. Wish I could turn it off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's a
can't.
lot.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
that's my hunch. Yeah. So if you just want to do it because you love it, Monica,
Yeah.
let's go. I'm a cheerleader. If you have what I have, which is like, I have to be spectacular for you to love me,
100%.
that needs addressing, right? Or at least I know for me, it needs addressing.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow retirement that's the challenge in some sense.
I know.
That's like the life challenge.
It is. And I'm working on it. I am a work in progress on it. And at least I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's tied to my self-worth.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like sometimes people see the achiever a certain way, and it's really like easy to judge. And I'm not saying like, boo-hoo, I'm an achiever.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the socially acceptable vices.
Right.
Yes. Because it is a fucking addiction like
It's
all
an
others.
addiction.
Yeah, you regulate your mood by this thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I recognize it, and I'm getting to a healthier place.
Okay, Reese, I adore you.
Oh,
We've been wanting
thank
you for
you.
so
Yes,
long,
thanks
and
so for doing
glad
this.
I'm
this
truly
worked out.
flattered. And then I'm gonna
Long-time listener, first-time guest.
I saved my compliment because I know it'll make you uncomfortable. I saved it for the very end.
You're hot.
No, you're hot. And I asked Kristen if I could tell you this. So throughout our 18 years together, when she has had these big victories and she shined, which she has so often, the go-to for me is always, I'm like, look at you, girl. You're fucking Reese Witherspoon.
Oh.
For our whole relationship. Every time she scores a touchdown, I'm like, girl, you're fucking becoming Reese Witherspoon. And she's so flattered by it.
That is really a lovely compliment.
Yeah. And it's the truth.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
And I feel like one day I'll be Kristen Bell.
Well, I don't think
We're
any of us
destined to
are
be
gonna-
friends. I'm so glad it finally happened this year.
I like it. You're pursuing
Yeah,
her,
it's a
which
new
is,
friendship.
I like it about you.
We're stoking the little flames. We're being gentle with each other and kind of dancing around. We're like, do you like me?
Flirting.
Do you like me? I don't know. Do you want to come to the Opry? Because
Do you want some bread?
yeah, you want some bread? I'm like,
Fun.
okay, girl.
All right. Well, I adore
You
you.
guys are cute.
I
Good
adore
luck.
y'all.
Everybody check out Gone Before Goodbye. I recommend listening to it. And then, of course, season 4
Mm-hmm.
of The Morning Show is on Apple Plus right now. Tune in before it ends. Binge it, catch up. It's fantastic. There's a lot of drama. Reese, be well.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the fact check so you can hear all the facts that were wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Cute shirt, and appropriately, I have an update.
Yes.
Dodgers.
Yes.
Yes. How long have you had that shirt?
Okay, I've had it for a long time, but it's my first time wearing it.
You've just been waiting.
I keep forgetting.
You're like, if they get into the World Series a second time,
That's right.
I'll bust out my Dodgers blue.
Well, I have a lot of school spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and I am brand loyal,
Mm-hmm.
and I am brand loyal to the Braves.
Okay.
So
Sure.
that is my number one team.
Okay.
But
I know people don't like this, but I like it.
yeah, I feel like I'm allowed
Yeah.
to have a number two team
Yeah.
because this is my city.
I know. I mean, this gets into a much bigger, deeper philosophical conversation, which is like loyalty in general.
Yeah.
I'm sometimes on here saying, I don't think loyalty should come at the expense of the truth
Yeah, you have
or
yeah.
honesty. I have some things,
Yeah.
mostly my baggage from having to be loyal to adults that maybe didn't deserve loyalty.
Yeah.
But just unrelated to sports, car guys, they like to declare themselves. I'm a Chevy man. I'm a Ford guy. I'm a Mopar guy.
Yeah.
And so regularly I'll post a picture of one of my cars, and I am loyal to horsepower.
Right.
That's my allegiance.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so I'll post a picture of my 454 that says pickup truck, and the Mopar guys will be like, bow tie sucks.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, guys,
Okay.
this is a radical truck, and you know it.
Yeah.
And then I'll post a picture of my Mopar Hellcat. And the bow tie
Yeah.
guys are upset. And then a Ford Raptor, they don't. So they don't
Totally.
like that I dance. And I do that with motorcycles and cars, and it's very disruptive.
I think it is interesting and philosophical because when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, duh. Like you should be able to like whatever car you like.
Yeah.
But I have no feelings about cars. So it's easy for me to say that.
Yes.
When I have feelings about things, I do have a stronger reaction.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sports teams, I get heat because, the Red Wings are my team.
Yes.
I grew up, they were the Bulls. They were just
Yeah.
insanely good, and they're my team.
yeah.
But I fucking love a Maple Leaf sweatshirt. They're so good looking. That blue with the
You
leaves.
love the colors.
I'll wear that in a post, and my Detroit friends are very upset.
Yeah.
And look, I like the Rams, but if it's between them and the Lions, I'm going Lions. So I like the Rams.
Yeah.
And I like many teams. And then if they face each other, I will have a priority.
Yes, that's how I feel. I feel like I can definitely be a huge Dodgers fan right now, which I am.
The biggest.
The biggest. But if they were playing the Braves, sorry, I'm a Braves fan.
That's okay. See, my argument is that's okay. And in a world in which we think that in-group, out-group, and tribalism's to cause for a lot of our current ailments, I think a little less of this
Yeah, I agree.
is probably better. Enjoy a lot of stuff.
You can enjoy a lot of stuff, but also be really loyal to your teams and don't ever say roll tide. Are the Maple Leaves, they're called the Maple Leaves?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay, also that's like, sorry,
So
it's just
cute.
so
No,
Canadian.
It's so Canadian, of
It is
course.
so cute and
they
Canadian.
must be among the the first 5
Yeah, they're
teams.
original. They're an original 16.
Oh, wow. So,
And they hate that Detroit calls
was
itself
gonna
Hockey
ask.
Town.
oh,
Because
really?
Detroit calls itself Hockey Town.
Well,
And there's shit up all over the city, Hockey Town. And Will Arnett, who's from Toronto, is like, you fucking Hockey Town. You didn't invent, they're mad about
but
that.
that's because he is also very American. Because
No, he's Canadian.
I know, but like that's his American side being like, Hockey Town. Because in our pod, Matt is Canadian and he has a bunch of friends who are Canadian and they're all on these chats and stuff.
About the Blue Jays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all of the Canadians are like, good job when we win. And then Charlie's doing like a suck it memes, like gift to them. And they're like, no, we're happy for you guys.
Yeah.
And, it's just it is so American to be like, yes. And I definitely fall into that. I love winning.
Yeah. It's fun and just has to be kept within reason.
Yeah.
Because, okay, my updates were I went to the Dodgers game last
Yes,
night.
you went to the World Series.
Game 4 of the World Series. And my brother had just flown in an hour before. And his it's a bucket list for him to go to the World Series.
Oh.
And then my sister Carly, as Rob will attest, is a baseball junkie.
Yes.
So I took those two.
Oh.
And this type of game, and in fact, in all disclosure and transparency, was why I was there, which is when there's these big games, those teams like to have celebrities in the crowd for the television. They got more cutaways. It's a bigger event.
Yeah.
So I got invited.
Yeah.
And that would anger people. I was thinking this whole thing through. Like, there's someone sitting here that's like, that's such bullshit that guy would get a free seat when he's not even a hardcore fan.
Sure.
And that's a very legitimate point. Unless you're the Dodgers and you need cutaways.
Yeah.
And you're like, but I need cutaways.
It's all fine. People can be annoyed that
I'm always defending my tall poppiness. Like I always have the argument prepared for when I get confronted.
Yes. I mean, I guess the question is like, what you're going to say no to go to a fun
event? Then it goes to me, like, why would I say no?
Right,
like,
exactly.
Just because I didn't go to every game.
Yeah.
And I am a fair weather fan. And there's another
You
thing.
own it.
That's another thing. Like fair weather fans really anger really hardcore fans.
But of course.
But why of course? I'll tell you why it shouldn't be of course. Fair weather fans are where the bulk of the viewership comes from, where the bulk of the money comes, where the we got a picture.
Are.
Oh, good. I don't even have to blatantly name drop. That's a friend of the pod, Chris Pine. That's his buddy Tyler who's smiling. He was a great guy. I talked to him a bunch.
Oh, fun.
And that's our most sexy member of Suits.
Oh, wow.
And he's in all Toronto stuff, and he's friends with Kevin Zegers, and he was there to support the Blue Jays. And I was thinking, what game is it safe? Like this is safe. We're up one game.
All right.
You're wearing all the Toronto stuff.
Yeah, but it's scary.
But if it's game 7 and we lose that game and you're walking out of the Dodger Stadium, which is known to get a little riffraffy, I was like, I'm going to have to walk with this guy tonight.
You're going to protect.
Given the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Because we lost pretty handedly.
Damn.
But this isn't what?
Oh no, other friend of the pod.
These two were there.
Brad
Flea
Pitt.
and Brad Pitt. What a combo.
Oh,
well, now I'm upset, Rob.
Sorry. I thought
everything was good until you showed me that picture.
I mean, do down compare. Okay? You're with beautiful Chris Pine.
So this trip to the game was cute boy alert. I was coming in today to give a cute boy update. Okay, so Patrick Adams is right there.
Yeah.
When he crossed and we chatted and I looked in his blue eyes and then he left, I said to Carly, wow, he delivers in real life, huh? And Carly was like, it's unbelievable. He's so gorgeous.
Ooh.
And by the way, that was our second helping of it because on the walk in, Monica, I see a very fucking handsome guy. One of the most handsome guys I've ever seen in my life. It's Austin Butler.
Oh, he is extremely
And I have this vague sense that we have, well, I know because D'Onofrio was staying at the house for a week and I know he just worked with him. So we were talking about him. He's like, he's a great fucking kid. So I had the balls to, as he turned, I immediately waved at him. And then he immediately came over. We started talking.
Nice.
He's so gorgeous in real life. It's insane. Carly was like,
Sunset Tower once.
You did.
Yeah,
and
very
he delivers,
handsome.
right?
Very
And he's a
handsome.
big boy.
He's tall.
Yeah, he's tall and he's got wide shoulders. And then I saw today because he said, oh my God, we're both friends with Duffy. My friend Duffy, who was Ding 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 Brad Pitt's trainer, who clearly is now Austin's trainer.
Yeah.
And he's the Navy SEAL I always talk about.
Yes.
So then we're talking about bod. So then I looked up his Instagram today and he's got a shirtless photo. And my God, ladies, go over to his Instagram. He's looking insane.
He doesn't need help. People are looking at his Instagram.
And then my brother, he hears Duffy DeCastro. So then my brother says to him, oh, are you stunty? Like, meaning, are you a stunt man?
To Austin.
To Austin.
You know what? I love.
Mind you, everyone.
I love that.
And I say, Dave, he's Elvis. And then my brother goes, oh Oh my God, you are Elvis. I love that movie. I saw it twice. I
Oh,
just lets it rip.
that's nice.
It was hilarious. And then my sister was like fucking hyperventilating with how hot he was.
Oh my.
It was exciting. It was an exciting.
That's so exciting.
It was exciting for the whole family. And then Shauna and Edward were 2 rows behind me and threw a napkin at my face.
Fun.
Yeah. It was very
That sounds
fun.
like a great time.
It was. I felt popular. Oh, that's not Shauna.
That's
but
Connie Britton.
that's Connie B.
God, lots of people, lots of podmates that were
Everyone
there.
was there.
That's really cool.
Wow. Yeah, it was a real CNB scene.
Yeah, we did lose.
Mm-hmm.
So
Too many stars there.
Yeah, they need to dial
Yeah,
it back a
too
little
many.
bit.
And you know my insecurity, like the whole way there. I'm like, I know we're in this suite that the MLB has,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm gonna be in the, I'm gonna be like row 9 in this thing. This is what I'm thinking the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see the game. They're gonna, shit, Chris Pine's here. He'll be right up front.
But also, again, though, the comparison. You as a admittedly fair weather fan,
Yeah.
zero loyalty,
Yeah.
was invited to go in the MLB suite, and you're like, oh no, I'm not.
I'm insecure that I'll be
Yeah.
on the last row of whatever this already
Yeah,
rarefied group is.
exactly.
Yes, very
It's
human
so-
of me.
It's so human, and
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's hard. It's hard. We're all comparing, no matter where we're at, except maybe Brad.
It is all funny. It's very funny. It's very funny. You want me to admit the grossest thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Because I get insecure. This is what it is.
Yeah.
And so when I am talking to a famous person and someone yells my name, I'm grateful. Like I was talking to Chris in front of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And a dude walked by and he's like, "What's up, Dax Shepard?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm glad Chris knows at least some people know me."
Oh. That's not that gross.
Pretty gross.
Well, no.
But I'm like grateful for it. I'm like, oh, good. He saw that I'm like, some people know who I am.
I mean, it just makes, the only thing that it doesn't make sense about that is
Yeah.
like, he knows who you are. It's not.
Of course he does. But in my insecurity, he doesn't think anyone knows who I am because it's nonsense.
Because he came on our show. So he
I
obviously
know, but he
knows.
thinks like our show is this like cute thing and he's a movie star.
Okay.
And he
but-
feels bad for me that I got invited to the Dodgers game.
But do you feel, oh no. Yeah, this is.
I want to be very clear. These are like 7% preoccupations.
Oh, sure.
They're actually not running the show at all.
Yeah.
They're like just they're faint thoughts that cross my head,
Yes.
and then I CBD pop them. I pound them down.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, but then also when someone yells my name while I'm talking to them, I'm grateful that the person yelled my name.
Yeah, look.
So I'm not like vain and thin skinned still, you know.
I have that. Like if I'm at a event or something, I do like if someone comes up and says they're a fan of the show.
Yes, of
because
course.
it does. Yeah.
Makes you feel like you deserve to be there.
Yeah.
It's like getting you over your imposter syndrome.
Yes, exactly.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Similarly, I went to an event this weekend.
A gala.
I went to a lunch gala.
Uh-huh.
We know I love galas, for the Rape Treatment Center
Yeah.
and Stewart House that's connected to UCLA. And it was hosted by the cast of The Pit, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
But like, so Molly sent me the thing and she was like, oh, she's connected to that organization. And she was like, maybe we should go to this. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Great cause.
I love galas.
And I love galas.
Yeah.
And I love The Pit.
Mhm.
So 3 for 3.
I don't like rape, but the other two are really good.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we bought seats and whatever. But I was not expecting it to be what it was. It was big. It was like big. There were a lot of people there, and
CNBC, kind of like a Dodgers game.
I guess I didn't expect it to be CNBC. And it is so weird what goes on in your head. Cause like, I was like, I'm gonna have to go to this thing on Saturday, but then we did a live stream for Beth Stett. So I was like, when I gotta leave early, I gotta go for a minute, but then I gotta leave. And I was kind of preoccupied with that. I was like, oh, it's on the west side. Like I have to drive over there.
Sure.
Then we get there and I was like, oh shit, this is like an event.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it is. It's so gross. It's so gross because there was like a line, a talent. There was a carpet.
Yeah.
And there was like a line for talent. And
and then a gen pop line.
Right.
General
to get your
population.
tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, we were walking, we're like, where do we go? And I was like, oh, I guess we're in this line.
Okay, Gen Pop.
Yeah, we were in Gen Pop. And I was like, and I was like, well, we're not talent. And she was like, you are. And I was like, I'm not. Like talent is invited specifically and like meant,
Yeah.
And
to sell tickets.
Yeah. And like, then we're walking by the carpet.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the cast of The Pit. They're doing, little interviews.
And you're like, I won't hate if someone grabs me and says, are you going to do the carpet? Yes, of course.
But also no, because I didn't like prepare.
Okay.
And I saw, ding, 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 friend of the pod, Max Greenfield.
Sure.
And he was in, of course, the little talent area.
He's not in Gen Pop.
And I was like looking and I was like, oh, Max is here. And then I was like, I'm not going to go say hi to Max because he doesn't even know who I am. And also I can't even go into the talent area because I'm not talent. This is all bad. I'm going to go get a mimosa, So then like we went and.
It's amazing you leave your house. I'm thinking of the birthday party you went to at All Time.
Oh God, that was horrible.
Like as soon as you're there, you're like, oh my God, just get out of here. Or get a drink or get out of here.
I know. Thank God that I was with Molly. So we were just like there to have fun.
Yeah.
And then we're walking in and Max is there.
Yeah.
And he sees me.
Yeah, he's a very good boy.
And he's a very good boy. And we start, of course, chatting. He was like, oh my God, I saw Dax yesterday. This is so fun. I'm switching you guys out. And we were all chatting. And I was like, I felt better. And then I felt dumb for feeling better. Like
you feel mad at you're disappointed in yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, I hope people see I'm talking to Max. And it's like, she belongs. She's like, she knows him. She belongs here.
It's the greatest movie of all time. You Can't Buy Me Love. He knew if he dated that popular girl, everyone would like him. And he was right.
They already liked him.
But they didn't.
Well, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. It's one of the great
And I love
movies.
Patrick Dempsey.
You'd love it. He's at his absolute cutest.
Yeah.
That's the movie that made him a star.
I know. You love that movie.
It's the best movie.
But anyway, and then, it's all so dumb. It's so stupid. And then we sat down at the table. And this was so This was so strange. These two women come up to me and said, hi, you just had our best friend on your show, Jen. And I was like, Jen Aniston?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she was like, I came up on the show. I was like, oh my gosh, you're the friend with the podcast. Dre.
Oh my God, you met Dre?
Yes, Dre and Kristen, this woman, Kristen, and they're best friends with her. And she was like, yeah, and she shouted my podcast out. And I was like, oh my gosh, how crazy.
Yeah, truly.
And we're all sitting at the same table.
Yeah.
But also what was so funny is I was like looking at her and I thought, you look like her. Like you look like her. You talk like her.
Like me and Aaron. When people are like, are they brothers?
Do this. You start melding and you become one thing. And it was really, it was wild. And it's like, who was who first or not? Or you just like, you become just one meld.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron and I have had that forever.
Yeah.
Where girls said, are you twins? And we're like, we don't look alike.
Right.
But our thing is so...
Your vibe becomes one thing. I think Callie and I are the same.
Yes. And you guys definitely don't look alike.
No.
But you do have, like, if I just squint and I picture the halo and aura around you two, it is identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's a shoppy, sparkly pink aura that you guys both have.
Shoppy?
Shoppy.
Yeah, because we shop a lot.
Yeah, and it's just like two little girls that got to go shopping
Went to the
now
outlet mall.
permanently as adults. Yeah.
That's
It's like
funny.
a fairy tale type. You and Kelly are when you're together. It's like when Aaron and I are together, but it's like when a lowly girl from America finds out she's the princess. You know?
Okay.
And they go over to England. And all of a sudden, now they live in royalty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's you guys.
Because we've stumbled upon.
Because you used to go to the outlet stores and stuff.
Yeah, and
like,
Mall of Georgia.
Yeah, and try to like get as much as you could for $1.20.
Yeah.
And now it's like the reins are off.
Now it's Brentwood Country Mart on Black Friday.
Yes, and it's in stone.
And it's what?
The shopping dates are in stone. They're
Yes,
holidays.
Yes. It is funny. I notice it too. Like the way the jokes, the cadence of the joke, like very specific.
Also, you act differently when you're around her.
Interesting.
And I bet she acts differently around you. And I bet you guys are both joining your fused identity.
Yes. I
which
think
is
that's
like you're
right.
much more, I don't want to say laid back in a negative way, but you're very laid back with her.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, you have a confidence and a laid backness. I think when you're with her, you're kind of just like in playful. I'm in playful mode.
It's very playful.
Yeah, you're not taking much seriously. You're not good. Yeah,
But then also that's who gets all the information about me with no reserve and vice versa.
What I feel when I'm with Aaron, which is kind of I think a healthy feeling, and particularly back when Aaron still drank and hung out in Detroit all day, every day.
Yeah.
Our politics were different,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I just think we would be on different ends of many debates.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But when I'm with him, when I even consider that I have an identity that would be like, I'm liberal or I'm this, seems really laughable.
Mm-hmm.
Because it came after, it's like I got old enough to even identify with
opinion.
these things. They came so much later that they feel weirdly fraudulent in a healthy way.
Interesting.
Like whatever kind of identity I have in the world.
Yeah.
It just seems laughable when I'm with him because like he just knows me inside and out as the little 11-year-old.
Yeah,
Before I had all this artifice,
Right.
actor, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah. I do too. I like that too.
Like he was a biker going to outlaw bike events and getting in gnarly things. And he had some identity as like an outlaw biker for a while.
Right.
But I'm like, but get real. Like the rest of the world seeing, oh, dude, that guy's fucking scary and he's a biker.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that's just kind of this funny thing he's been doing for 6 years.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
But that's not him.
Yeah.
He's a goofball. That's all he really is.
Yeah. Maybe he was a goofball then there too.
I'm sure he was the funniest member of the outlaw bikers, but there was definitely a much different
You felt like he was trying on
focus.
identity?
No, I think it was quite authentic to him.
Yeah.
He was a great fighter and rode motorcycles and was drunk all the time. So it's a pretty good fit.
Yeah.
And his aspirations were like, what's the next ride and the next party and the next throwdown?
Yeah.
But those are all late
Yeah.
add-ons for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Go Dodgers. By the time this is out, I'm afraid
Who knows what will happen?
It's funny because they walk Ohtani every time. And the people next to me are like so mad. And I go, bro, what would you do if you were on that team? Like, of course they're walking him. They're acting like there's like an ethical thing.
Oh. Why?
Well, because they want to see him hit.
Right.
But they don't even give him a chance to swing. They announce we're walking him.
Oh.
And he just goes straight to first base. He doesn't even have an at-bat.
That is weird.
Because why waste all the pitches? Why waste any of it? Like they can declare now to keep the game moving fast.
Oh.
We're just going to walk him.
Well, they don't want him to hit a home run.
They don't want him to hit a home run because he hit two.
Who decides? Both teams decide that?
No, the coaching staff on the Blue Jays.
They decide.
We're going to walk him.
Oh.
We're not going to risk him hitting a home run.
Does he get to say, no, I don't want to?
No.
Oh.
So they're so mad because our best hitter is not
Not
hitting
getting
ever.
Yes, I see.
And they want there to be an ethical dilemma about it.
I
But
see.
it's just a strategy in
Yeah,
the
it's
game.
a strategy.
And I was like, bro, would you pitch to this dude? He's the only guy on our team that's hitting home runs.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would they?
Yeah, I mean, if it's a rule of the game, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what can you do?
They're using the robber.
I was just
to
about
put
to
in-
say
in our parlance,
It's part
yeah.
of the. It's part of the game.
Do you think I'll have a role in
Forever.
Settlers of Catan?
The
For
the
people who don't
movie
know,
show.
Settlers of Catan has been bought as a property that's getting turned into either a television show or a movie or a series of movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was pretty much first one in on the celebrity side.
I want to be in.
Okay.
I'm a
You
celebrity
can be Hay.
too. I know.
I'm going to
not-
be Brick.
Hey. I call it wheat.
Wouldn't that be terrible if they're like, we got to make the, what do you call them? Not the supplements. Those are the four things you can get. They're called
The
not commodities,
commodities.
Resources?
but resources.
Oh shit.
What if they decided to anthropomorphize the resources?
Yeah.
That would be the worst.
Well, you'd be ore.
I would.
Yeah, because like strong, rock like, although you'd be competing with the rock.
You might be brick.
I think Brick.
Oh.
Or it doesn't seem colorful enough. It seems underground and not light enough. But
Huh.
Brick is both strong
Yeah.
and vibrant.
Okay, but brick is a little dumber.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think ore is more
Wizardy.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Wheat, brick, or
and
something green.
yeah.
Lumber.
We're not gonna get cast. We don't even remember.
This is
it.
crazy. I couldn't remember resources.
Lumber?
No.
yeah,
Oh,
wood, brick, wheat, and ore.
What am I? I guess the only one that's kind of feminine is wheat. But I'm not wheat.
I think you're wood.
Really?
Yeah, brown trunk.
Ugh.
Wood's great. It's a life force.
I
You
know.
can't poo-poo wood. Wood's the greatest.
I know, but I just don't feel like it's me.
And the two best resources are brick and wood.
I know.
That's how you win the game. P.S. If you haven't played.
But I'm not wood. You know, wood is
Try to say something about wood because I guarantee there's a version of wood that would betray that statement.
no, I don't think wood's bad.
But even what are you going to say about wood? Because wood's everything.
But wood is like, I don't think I'm a tree. Like trees, although I am a Virgo, double Virgo, and Virgos
Double
are
V.
very grounded.
Okay.
Wood is trees are grounded into the earth.
I think it might be helpful for you to say what you're not the most. And I think wheat, you're not the most.
Cause why? You
It's
can be
flimsy.
honest.
It's flimsy and it's white.
Yeah, white and blonde.
It looks like a blonde.
Yeah, it
chick
is. It is
With the hair
blonde.
blown around.
Yeah.
In a convertible.
I would probably cast like Anya Taylor-Joy, the woman from Queen's Gambit.
Oh, smart. I'm going Sydney Sweeney. She was at the Dodgers game.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wheat is like they could tip over.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not done with the Dodgers.
Oh, okay. Great.
Like she was there. I
Uh-huh.
saw a photo today.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I mean, it's an appropriate sentence for me. And it's still a great sentence.
Okay.
But boys love me.
Okay.
And girls don't. Like if I would have met her, she wouldn't have stopped. Like when I made eye contact with her and waved, she'd have been like, hey, and then kept moving.
Okay.
Whereas Austin was like, oh yeah, this guy's got bigger muscles than me. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Right?
Hold
You've
on.
observed this.
Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna poke some holes.
Okay, but boys in
go ahead.
general, just because of these new muscles,
It's not because of that.
she wouldn't have stopped to talk to me. She'd been like, where's Brad Pitt? I heard he's here.
Okay. No.
What's
listen.
the matter? What's the matter?
Listen.
You go, ah.
Okay, because all this is not exactly correct.
Okay.
Men are very interested. A lot of men are interested in your muscles.
Thank you.
That
That's
is
it.
100% true.
We've observed it.
Yes.
And it's so fun for me. That's why I love them.
Yeah, it's
I
fun
keep them
for you.
forever. I like these young
Oh,
men
boy,
who want to
okay.
talk about my muscles.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, and that's great for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think muscles is like an easy thing to talk about. Like with a lot of women, not all, but with a lot of women, like, oh my God, I love your dress. It's like it's
you have a
the
gateway.
in. Yeah, but it's not why they're talking to you. And it's also like, I think men want friendships. Like they want to meet new men and women want to meet new women.
Okay.
So there's just a draw. You're drawn.
She doesn't want to meet me.
I don't know. Maybe she's dying.
I think we agree though that she doesn't want to meet me. Don't we?
Maybe she's an armchair-y.
I think she's really young and doesn't know who I am, which is totally understandable and fine. And then I think boys end up knowing about me because of the motorcycles and the muscles.
Again, I think I don't know. Also, why do they have to know you to want to talk to you?
Because they're at a very crowded place where everyone there wants to talk to them. And very naturally, they're doing a lot of sussing out of who they're going to stop and talk to.
Yeah.
They're on the move.
Right.
They got to keep it moving. And they have, of course.
But maybe they're just like, I am not talking to anyone unless I know them. Like I've met them and I would really be able to have a conversation because, I mean, even David Chang, lest we forget,
Well, that
was a horrible.
Yeah, that was all you just spun out. You agree. You really spun out.
But
and then also the fact that you were so mad at me that at the Emmys when I met Noah Wiley, I did not tell him what a fan you were. You were upset.
Yeah.
And now you were at this thing with Noah Wiley and you didn't even introduce yourself.
Of course not.
So look at you wanted me to do something that you wouldn't do for yourself.
Because you are a famous person.
I have muscles is why you want to talk to me.
You were at the Emmys as an actor and talking to another actor.
That's a +1, but go ahead.
Okay, I didn't want to say that part. But listen, Noah Wiley almost sat at the table, okay? And then he got moved. And I was sad about that because I would have talked to him if he was at the table.
Yes.
And I would have said, hi, Monica, I think you're going to come on my podcast.
You know what would have been great for you to say?
What?
Oh my God, hey, I saw you on the hayride last year. Because we already know.
I'm not willing to lie.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, I'm not. So I would
in that sitch.
I know you would, but I'm not going to lie. Okay.
So back to your strategy.
I would say, hi, I'm Monica. It's really nice to meet you. I think you might, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm doing a bad job.
Yeah, I think you should have stuck with the hayride.
No, I'm not. I would say, I think we're
oh boy.
Hey, I'm good at talking to people, okay? I would just say, hey, I think you're so hot. I had a dream about you last night.
There we go. He would be all ears. If you bring up work to him in any capacity, he's probably gonna be like,
No, he wouldn't because that's him. Then he knows I'm relevant. I would say
you said, oh my God, I had the hottest dream about you 2 weeks ago.
I literally did have a dream about him last night. It is weird that it is weird. But okay, no, I
want to hear it and I'm not even him.
I would say, hey, I'm Monica. Really nice to meet you. I think we're working on
You're having a hard time transitioning.
My podcast, Armchair Expert with Dax. I think you guys have chatted. So I definitely pull you in.
Right. So if you're going to pull me in anyways, just go, hey, I think we were both on Dax's hayride last year.
No, that's a lie.
Then you can talk about Halloween.
I don't want to.
Well, then the other thing will happen.
Listen.
Start with some sugar and then ask him to eat.
Listen. I think my way was going to be great.
Okay.
Because he'd be like, oh, yes, I'm trying to come on.
Are you willing to wear a body wire for this next?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to hear you. It's the transition into, I think we're trying to schedule you that you need to workshop a little bit.
Hey, I'm Monica. Nice to meet you. This is my friend Molly.
Hey. Were you on the hayride last year?
Oh, no.
You were not? Well, now you're going to lie the other direction.
I don't want you to know me from that. I
know you from my success. Okay, maybe. I mean, look, try it.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
And when he comes on, let's ask him.
Yeah, we'll make him.
Now he's definitely not coming on because this is.
We might have just lost him. But do you want to do some facts?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, Reese.
Reese
Reese.
Witherspoon.
That's right.
Do you think in Germany they would call her? I'm not going to do it because you're already nervous. Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, probably.
That didn't even sound German.
Well, it sounded what is
Did it sound like Steven Dobner?
no.
Okay.
That didn't sound anything
I
like
do hope because I posted that clip.
Uh-huh.
I hope enough people in Steven's life, because remember I said, just pay attention and in 3 years when we meet, let's just notice it. But now I hope people who have heard that will start saying that to him.
Oh,
I think
God.
that would be so funny.
That's funny, but then that's not a good experiment.
It's a terrible experience because I've tainted
You tainted the experiment.
yeah. Reese Witherspoon.
I think it sounded German when you said it. Okay.
Please.
Do you want to do it again? You sure you don't want to get another one?
I'll
now?
want to as soon as you start talking, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's growth. Now I want In and Out because you brought In and Out up, and now I want that.
Really good.
And I want a martini.
Nice.
And I want
Cigarette?
Not a cigarette. Anna texted me recently and said, "You teaching me how to drink. I think you teaching me how to drink martinis is the best thing that ever happened to me."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's,
I just want you to know that she said that.
I know it's really flattering, but it's not what I want for her to be the best thing you taught her.
Well,
I mean,
you don't get to pick what the best thing is that I taught her. I've taught her
I mean,
so
look,
much.
I just love Anna. So whatever makes her happy, I'm happy.
She's doing great. It's not like drinking martinis is affecting her life poorly.
No, she's thriving.
She's very active and thriving.
She's fit, playing a lot of sports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's also a social butterfly.
Yeah.
So I agree that I think the martinis
Oh, I
is
did it.
probably the best thing that's ever happened to her.
You really broadened her horizons.
I did.
Okay. Reese.
Reese. I bet Reese likes a martini. Actually,
I don't know if she does.
we didn't ask. She mentioned high noon at one point, so I think she drinks whenever she wants. But
I think she drinks responsibly.
I just don't know if she drinks martinis. Like that's a specific endeavor.
Very metropolitan.
You mean cosmopolitan, but not.
Well, that's another drink, so I thought it would get confusing.
I know. I've never had one of those.
Cosmo?
Yeah.
Even though you love Sex in the City?
Yeah, but actually, maybe because of it, I'm like,
Oh, wow. So you do have a bit of me in you.
I have a lot of you in me.
I know.
And
but
you have a lot of me in you.
I know. But like, I didn't like Friends because everyone liked it. And you're like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that part's dumb.
Right. But the fact that you love Sex in the City, but you didn't want the Cosmo is interesting. It's like there was a line.
I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
something about the Cosmo that felt like,
Posery.
I guess. But I will say, when I was watching,
Seems like you would love one. I think I'm going to have one.
I don't know. No, you're not. And I don't know why. There's something about that drink that doesn't seem appealing to me.
Pink, isn't it pink?
Yeah, but does it have cran?
I don't know.
Rob, can you look up if it has cran?
Yep.
You look up if it's good in combating UTIs.
Because, vodka cran was my original drink.
Oh, it was, but you got sick on
So,
it.
yeah. Or I
Yeah.
just got sick of it. And I was like, so anything pinkish, I think might be cran.
Yeah, it is cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
a no
out.
for me.
Okay.
Dog. Okay. How much is Cristiano Ronaldo worth?
Oh, yeah. Maybe a bill.
It says 1.4 billion, but we know we can't fully trust the internet on net worth. We know this.
We know this.
Yeah.
I know this personally. But yeah.
Exactly. But that's what it says according to the
I think he's the
Bloomberg.
highest paid athlete currently, yearly, between his.
It says he's the first billionaire footballer.
I feel like sports, you can get a little closer because the salary's public.
True.
He's making 208 million euros in 2026.
Just from his salary.
Salary.
That's noble. They have to speculate a lot on all the endorsement deals.
Exactly.
But
Okay. So you said bellissimo isn't a word in Italy. It is a word.
what does it mean, Mom?
It means very beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. So
Maybe my confusion is I rarely say it correctly.
Perhaps.
It's bellissimo.
I think so.
Bellissimo.
I don't see why.
It's a beautiful word,
It's
right?
a nice word. Yeah. It's
You
very
want to give it a
nice.
shot?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, you said Wikipedia said that her dad was you're going to sue Wikipedia because it said her dad was a head and neck
Oh, yeah.
and he was ear, nose, and throat.
ENT.
But actually, what it says is that he was.
I know it's a tough word.
This is
One of the hardest words I've ever seen.
otorhinolaryngology. Otorhinolaryngology.
Game of Thrones.
It,
Hodor.
it does sound like that. That's horrible. And abbreviated to ORL. ORL, head and neck surgery or ear, nose, and throat.
Or. Okay.
So you don't have to continue.
It can be either or.
Yeah,
I
that's what
dropped
it
my
says.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
Wikipedia, breathe easy. I would be getting some of my money back because I do donate to them often.
Otolaryngologist.
Oh, Odor. Odor.
I guess this goes back to when you said the thing about prescriptions and why aren't they like this?
Yeah.
This is like that. Like, why is that word like that?
That, at least, I hate it.
Mhm.
And at least, it definitely has a Latin origin.
Yeah.
Those words definitely in Latin mean head and neck.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Zalgians is a totally made up word.
That we know of. We don't know. Okay, so she said she won a mock trial award.
Yeah.
And so I tried to look up the award and I couldn't find it. But
It was
it
like
was
the 12 county nationals or something.
she said it was like best witness or something like
yeah,
that. But in my looking it up, there was on the Tennessee Bar Association website, it said, the Academy Award-winning actress Reese Witherspoon is perhaps the best-known Tennessee mock trial alumna. She participated as part of the Harpeth Hall School's team in the early 1990s, although her online biography does not mention this important milestone! Exclamation point. They're very upset about that. Hopefully this episode, they'll be really pleased.
Yeah, say it again. Say the name of the joint again.
Well, that's from the Tennessee Bar Association, but
Okay.
it's the Tennessee mock trial.
Okay. In the Hemsworth.
She went to Harpeth Hall
Harpeth.
School, I guess, or she was a part of the Harpeth Hall School's team.
Harpeth. That's a pukey word.
Harpeth?
Harpeth.
It
What is
doesn't
it?
bother me. It sounds like a harpist.
That sounds nice, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking like I sat down in this scene. There's like a little bit of Harpeth on it.
Ew. Oh,
right.
like-
It almost sounds like harpies or
Oh, it all circles
hair-
back to
hair pie.
herpes. You thought herpes was cute, though.
it is kind of cute in its original form.
Harpeth, because it kind of sounds like,
Hair lip.
it kind of sounds like carpet, but like gross carpet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My lip just shed.
Fell off.
I got some Harpeth.
It's a shame. That
Got
was
a
one of
little-
your
Got a little
really
Harpeth.
strong features. Someone wrote in the comments on Bree's episode, wow, definitely round features.
Oh, because she's well endowed, right? Is that why?
Well, no, I think they were talking about her face, as we always do.
Oh.
She is well endowed, but
I thought,
well, now I got to rethink it. I hope that's not what they were saying.
well, that is.
She would actually love it. So now I don't care. Now I'm
Okay.
doing a 2 180s. I'm back to a 360.
Girls, the stats around girls and boys in college. Girls are going to college at 63%. Oh, this is what you said.
Oh, yeah.
You said girls are going to college at 63% and boys at 37%. Okay. In recent years, a higher percentage of girls than boys has entered college, with rates around 65% for women versus 57% for men among recent high school graduates. This trend has been consistent since 1996. Consequently, women now make up a larger share of the total undergraduate student population, approximately 58%, compared to men who are about 42%.
Okay. So I was off by 5%.
Okay, the 4 agreements. She brought up the 4 agreements at the very end. That's a very big book that people love. It's self-helpy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard about it.
I've heard it. I'd never read it.
People love
Of all the genres,
It's not for you as much.
self-help is the least consumed for me.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever read even one. I tried to read Eckhart Tolle's book and I
Yeah,
put it
wasn't
down
for
in the
you.
introduction. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. It's interesting though because like we have like self-help that category bleeds into so many other things that we do like. It's interesting.
Well, right, because most self-help books are built on the shoulders of psychiatry and social sciences. And I guess the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous is the ultimate self-help book.
Yeah, that's true.
It's to help yourself, not kill yourself.
Yeah, that's a pretty important one. How often do you guys at meetings ever like read out of it?
Yeah, in general, like if you go to a public California, now all states have different traditions. Like meetings in Michigan where I grew up, I prefer. You would gather as a big group. They would read all the like preamble stuff, the tenets, the traditions. And then they would break up. There would always be 12 tables.
Oh.
And each table was a step.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you felt like you really were feeling powerless and you needed to work a first step, or you were having a hard time letting things go, and you could kind of pick what step, and then that was generally should be the starting point of a share or the topic.
Oh.
I love that. And every meeting, at least that I went to in Michigan, was all share meetings. Here in LA, the vast, vast, vast majority of meetings are speaker meetings. So you go there, and they always read how it works. Seldom have we seen a person who's thoroughly followed our path. It's a whole explanation. There are some that are constitutionally incapable if they can't be honest with themselves.
Oh, wow.
It's, I think, page 58, and you read 3 or 4 pages. And then at the end of that, you're reading all 12 steps out loud.
Okay.
Then a speaker will get up, and they'll do what in Michigan we would have called an open talk. And they'll speak for like 30 to 40 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
And they'll give their whole story. What it was like, what happened, and what it's like now.
Oh.
And at the end of that, very customary here in LA, then people can come up and do 2 or 3 minute shares. But there's only like 10 minutes left for that, or 15 or 20, depending on how long the person's, the main speaker share was. I only go to share meetings. I go to only men's meetings, and we sit in a circle. And yes, we generally read some part of the book. Whoever has to read that night can just randomly open the book, or maybe they wanted to remind themselves of a certain thing. So yes, you do hear the book quite often.
Interesting.
Public means you don't hear a lot of the book. You mostly just hear how it works.
Wow.
In the event that it's someone's first meeting.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. And do you guys take turns who's reading?
We should. We do a bad job at that. Mostly my friend gets fucked because he hosts the meeting, and he generally... Occasionally, and when I'm feeling generous, I'll read. Because generally, if you read, you also have to share first. And it kind of blows sharing first. What's really fun is to hear like 8 people share, and then it just conjures up all these memories and thoughts. And then by the time it gets to you, it's like you really had a lot to stew on to share about.
That makes sense.
But if you're just cold out of the gates, it's harder.
Huh.
Yeah. And as you're reading it, most of us, it's harder for us to hear it when you're reading it than just hearing it.
Yes,
So you're so worried about reading out loud.
Yeah.
So then you're supposed to have some kind of thought about what they're reading, but you didn't really hear it all that well.
I'm very impressed that you guys stick to that, even though that sounds like an annoying part, but it seems like an important part.
It's kind of like it.
Yeah.
I have no religion in my life.
Yeah.
And like clearly religion has worked for 3,000 years for a reason. And there's something very soothing about the tradition of, all right, now I'm hearing someone read the thing. And yeah, it's actually quite nice.
That's great.
There are passages I hate because the book has all how to get sober. And then the back of the book is all personal stories. Some of them are fantastic, and some of them I hate. Some of them are like they're religious zealots.
Right.
And really Jesus just got them sober somehow. I don't.
How many pages is it?
It's a big fucking book. I bet it's 430 or something.
Wow.
Rob? I heard one key hit. I thought, maybe he's already checking.
Yeah, interesting. Well, the 4 agreements are 1, be impeccable with your word. 2, do not take anything personally. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, I wasn't taking it personally.
No.
Do not take anything personally is a good one. I like that. I mean, it's very let them, actually.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Well, oh God, do I like that? Because some things are personal. If someone
Sure.
says you are
you're a
doing
piece of
something,
shit.
yeah, then that's
But
personal.
again,
I mean, it's not about you,
it's
actually.
actually not.
It's not about you, but I think it's okay for you to say, like,
Don't talk to me that way.
right.
But there's a big difference between don't talk to me that way and being emotionally affected by
yeah,
it.
you're right. Or taking that on as truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So 4 is always do your best. Those are the 4 agreements.
Will you read them quickly?
1, be impeccable with your word. 2, do not take anything personally. 3, do not make assumptions. And 4, always do your best.
I don't think I heard don't make assumptions.
Oh, maybe I didn't say that one.
That one's, that's a big pothole for me. I make a lot of assumptions.
Assumptions,
I make an ass out of you and me.
that's what they say. That is what they say.
Do you want the book length?
Yeah.
So the original edition was 432 pages, which you said 430.
Oh, wow.
But the 4th edition is 576.
576.
Whoa. Wow.
It's a big book. That's why they call it the big book.
That is a huge book.
Too big of a book.
Ugh. All right. Well, I think that, let me do one more quick, make sure I didn't skip. Oh, she brought up CTE. I just wanted to say that.
You should get a tattoo that says CTE.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I love
That's
you.
it. Love you.